And we're back.
All right, hey, it's Rich again. We're over here. We're getting ready to actually play the actual game. We just got our characters set up in the first part. Kurt's going to be running the game for us, and it's me, Ken, John, and Vanessa are ready to have some fun. Um, we're recording this on Friday, the October the 9th on 2020, and in a week you can actually join us in online RPGs because we're going to do TsunamiCon. All the information you want from that is at tsunamicon.org. We're going virtual this year, so you can actually join us no matter where in the world you are. Internet, of course, being a thing. Anyways,
You know, it's the thing. We're on.
it's
The
a thing.
internet.
We're on. That's true. That's true. If you can handle a stream from Twitch, you're halfway there. So no, yeah, we look forward to having people. Got panels this year and everything, and the fee is a lot lower because we don't have to pay building rent. We just have to cover incidental things, and of course, tabletop.events share of everything. And don't forget AsamTees.shop because I like to annoy Eric with that.
Shop. All right, so we want to go around and announce who we're playing and maybe a little bit
Sure.
about our character.
And you can give a description of how you picture your character looking.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and go first. I am Garavar, the last of the Aesir, giant men of the north. I am large, bulky, very thud, and I have some connections with the spirit realms because, well, I've already been there once. And I'm enjoying life. Anyways, I'm more of a barbarian style character. Vanessa.
Give me just a second. I was with you up until Thud. Okay, I am playing Baylet, and I'm honestly kind of picturing him as kind of like a Lara Croft kind of feel. That may or may not be how anyone else would picture them, but that's how I'm picturing him. And very honestly, I'm just kind of go with that.
Lara Croft off her meds. Lara Croft.
Yeah, pretty much. The slightly crazy and potentially fatal version, yeah.
Fatal as in the game Fatal version?
Sure. We'll go with that.
The Fate core version.
John, what have you got?
I'm playing Rathir, who is a brooding, bitter, slim sorceress type, robes and no beard, but he's starting to show his age, which he resents bitterly along with everything else. And he seems to operate on just cantankerousness and pure resentment. Well, that leaves Ken.
Okay, so I'm playing Conmac Cian. He is a tall, fairly muscular fellow with long, dark, almost jet black hair. He carries a very finely crafted sword that's made of almost like a dark steel. Nobody else has ever seen anything like it. He carries himself with a sense of importance, but also a gentleness as you get to know him. Let's see if there's anything else kind of on there. Like I said, he kind of has a sense of duty and honor, and has graciously, or maybe out of a sense of duty, joined the group to fulfill our quest, which is, pull up the sheet again.
Witches?
We are seeking the crypt of the first emperor, which lies in a desolate badlands. We desire to stop an ancient evil. We face abominations in human skin, and one that betrayed us. And that one is Tlamanta, I think. I don't know. I never really got his full name.
Tlamanta.
I mean, he was an ally of ours for years, but
Yeah.
you never took the time to learn his name. I wonder why he left.
Oh, he was a
Dude,
shifty.
backstabbing rogue.
He was a shifty fellow. I mean,
If you hadn't bothered to learn my name, I'd probably have zapped you too.
That's right, Rathier.
All right.
This is coming from the guy we all just call Rat because we can't be bothered.
The chat did. Someone in the chat did say rat fear, but
Everyone will fear me someday. Rats are just a place to start.
So I think we join you as you are. I guess you guys on foot, mounted. You're going to be moving through the ancient ruins of this town near the emperor's tomb. It's in these blighted badlands, which is where the aspects that are on the scene. We have the sorceress blight. It's dreary and leaden. Everything seems as though it's decaying and falling apart around you. We've just got the ruins of the ancient ruins of the buildings around you. What are you guys on foot, mounted on horses, on strange beasts?
well, probably on foot. I doubt any of the horses we would have brought would have lasted very long in this wasteland.
Yeah, and
Some
if you guys were on
strange
horses, I would have to
sport,
be on
though.
something else.
We might. The temptation might have been to eat one, and we don't want that on our conscience. So,
But we have a pack mule.
sort of.
You have a record switch for writing. Throwing that out. They would probably wear hands. Or sort of like giant.
Yeah, Vanessa's breaking up on me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
breaking up
Vanessa.
is hard to do.
Surprisingly easy.
Ah, she froze. Okay.
Oh no!
Give it
I
a
can
second.
still hear you.
Ah, there we go. You're back.
I'm back.
All right.
Yay!
What did you say?
Just don't talk really
said we
fast.
we have a recommendation from Twitch for writing lizards, or we could also do like a giant bug.
Yeah, I would say we probably have found something here.
The giant lizard mount for our gear.
I'm good. I'm good with riding lizards.
I am.
I think
I'm a little larger than the rest of you all.
perhaps the lizards handle the blight better than
True.
horses do.
Yeah, their skin is a little more resilient to the chaotic magical energies that swirl around.
I spend a great deal of time arranging blankets and pillows and stuff on my lizard to make sure that I don't have to sit just on the lizard's very hard scales. It's just it's a really uncomfortable seat. And
That
these
fringe that runs along the spine.
villagers have not mastered saddles for lizards. I'm just telling you, they don't know what they're doing.
I have the largest lizard we could find, and I'm not putting any extra weight on it at all.
He's like
I am big
dragging.
enough.
dragging his bag of gear along with it because that'd be easier than putting it on the back.
I think one of your wizard lizards would carry my gear.
Okay, so as you come riding your lizards through these, what's the remains of the streets with just the few sickly growths of strange plants poking between the stones. We'll give Khan. I'll give you a fate point for your. You're the last of the Doom Guard.
Yes, I am.
As you're probably in the lead here.
Yeah, I would think so.
As you round the corner on this building into a more open street, you see what appears to be like a group of Doom Guards, like dressed in the regalia of the first Emperor's guard.
I kind of stop, rub my
Thought
eyes.
you were the last of them.
Well, I am, or at least I have been told. I mean, they've got to be ancient if they're still here.
I think they ditched you. I think they left you at a watering hole because you were boring. I mean, I get it personally. I think they ditched you, dude. Just saying.
I will cautiously approach them. Like, not
Alright.
even believing my eyes at this point, but perhaps they've been stuck here. I mean, there's all sorts of weird magical energy.
This smacks of the dead. Be careful.
In that case, I shall rid this land of the undead.
All right, so you're
I say I like puff my
Riding.
chest out.
riding out towards this group
Yeah.
of
Hand ready
Five
to
of
reach
them.
for my sword if necessary.
okay, yes, as you approach, they get their shields out and their spears and kind of form up as like a small phalanxes. Intruder, what brings you to the land? What brings you to the realm of the Emperor?
Well, we are here to see if it is true. I have heard that the Emperor has died.
The Emperor lives as long as we live.
Kind of like, I assume they're in probably pretty heavy armor and stuff. Is it pretty hard to kind of make out? Do they? I'm trying to see. They look normal. I mean, do they look like they got stuck here somehow, or?
Let's have you sense to discover something about these
So sense,
guys.
you said?
Yes.
As I try to.
We'll say this is not too difficult, like average, a +1.
Oh my God, an average
Alright,
of
so-
1.
So you discover that you look at these guys and they're like, there's no way these guys could be living in this blighted landscape and look like they do, because they look
They're like pristine, like they almost have
Yes.
been preserved.
yes. So as
Yeah.
you're doing that, who's got the? Who wants? We'll go with Garvar. You hear the voices of the dead, right?
I do. I do.
He's like, they're dead. I'm telling you, they're. I can hear them from here. Oh, he's gone.
Let me
You-
be a little more clear. When I said this smacks of the dead, I meant
So you are suddenly you hear not just these speaking, you hear like when this town was alive of the time of the first emperor, and all around you, and it's kind of overwhelming.
wow, like the whole town was wiped out in one fell swoop. Guys, there's a lot of the dead here. And they don't know it. And I don't think they're going to be happy to find out the truth.
Well, I'm not going to tell him.
No. In fact, I am more than happy to let them keep living their lives.
I would counsel you not to tell him.
What are you folks doing? Especially,
Well-
Colin, you've got these guys facing you down.
Well, I mean, clearly you're doing a fine job. Your armor looks pristine. I haven't seen any troubles in the land. Perhaps I should be moving on, and I'll kind of turn my lizard and start walking in the same direction we were going, away from these guys.
Oh,
Were we heading away from them, or were we heading towards them?
you were,
Well,
yeah, you were.
We are now.
Yeah, you were heading, towards where you believe the
Okay.
emperor's tomb to be, and they're between you and it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll kind of plod back to the group. We probably should go around. They look even in undeath, they look pretty formidable.
This is the only route I know. Is there another way around?
Take the side street right there and make a run for it if we have to.
Through the bazaar? Can you hear all the noise?
It's like,
Pickpocket, dude.
other than us, it's like deadly quiet.
So none of the rest of us are seeing or hearing anything, are we? Like,
Other than the Templars. Or did only Ken hear that?
If you guys followed him as he went out there to talk to him, yeah, you could see them.
okay.
So they're not in my head too.
They're in everybody's head at least.
Everybody sees their worst fear is. They come along.
My
You can
mother-in-law.
talk to them. Can you sense a location, a center for what it was that destroyed the town, or was it part of a bigger explosion that created the entire wasteland here?
It's just noise.
Maybe if you turn your nose a little bit, it'll bring it into focus.
Get-
Fine.
switch to a different frequency.
Hold on, I need to change the
I don't know.
frequency.
You may not have things with knobs on it that tune things in, but in my day,
That's why one rostral goes slower than the other one, so you can smell what direction things are coming from.
yep.
We want to kind of skirt through the bazaar.
I'm trying to remember. Did they recognize you as a member of their order?
They didn't really hail me as a fellow member, so
But you're wearing the regalia. You are a member. Maybe they would accept you as escorting envoys to go see the emperor.
no, I could.
Yeah. There was smart thinking we could have used earlier.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm a little slow. I was busy with some
brooding.
thinking. Hey,
Your mount, your mount was being unreasonable.
it's very unreasonable. And I swear to you, he just leaves a trail of shit everywhere. At least a horse, it's discreet little piles, but this thing, it's just a trail of slime.
Well, perhaps we proceed to march on past, and if they, I say march, right on past, and if they stop us, I will intercede as necessary.
How many of them were there?
5.
5? Okay.
I will gather my great club,
I mean, there's only
but
5 of them, and
non-threateningly.
they're how many 100 years old at this point? We got this. They must be feeble.
I want to call up, just build up some. I want to take brew up some wind energy, some, just try and make a big dusty wind that's sort of blowing through the town. Try from us towards them, so from behind us towards them, picking up sand and stuff like that, just sort of creating some debris.
Yeah. There's probably some wind around. Maybe it's just redirecting that wind to.
Just make it hard for them to make eye contact with us as we approach.
Okay.
Give us a little bit of a cover there.
Okay.
Give me some. Get my fingers into the air in the area.
Yeah. Tapping into the
Yeah, that too.
sorceress energy around here to
Yeah, if I got to do that before I can try and hurt somebody with a spell, let's do it before we start fighting.
Do that.
All right, so I'll say that's in this area. That's a fair task to create that advantage.
Okay. I will take a crack at it.
Nice.
Boom!
All right, so it's
I am the last airbender.
Oh wow, that's how you roll.
Nice.
so what are we calling this advantage?
um. Playful wins. Just call it that.
Have one free invoke on it. All right. So, you guys are moving out back into the open square here.
Yeah. Proceed past them.
The storm coming in.
I'll interpose myself between
Gather it.
the group and
So
the knights.
as you're moving towards them, then they form up again, get their shield and spears ready, and are kind of stepping towards you to meet your threat.
Brothers, it is okay. I kind of, display my insignia and I'm simply here to escort these fine dignitaries to meet with the Emperor.
Okay, I'll say this is a friend to try to convince these
Whatever they are.
Doom guards that
friend. Yeah.
you are one of them, and
Okay.
Good luck.
given the circumstances here,
May the ones
I'm
be
gonna say it's I'll give you good. I need a +3.
Okay. Can I invoke my aspect of Last of the Doom Guard to remember some ancient author
salute signal.
signals, yeah,
I'm-
salute or something to indicate that yes, I am not just parading around in here. I know the the guard shall never fall because we will all meet our doom or something to that.
Sure, if you
Perfect.
wanna.
Okay, so I'll burn a fate point here.
It's a horribly prophetic statement.
You can wait until you after you
Roll, and then
roll
if I
if you
need
wanna see
Okay,
whether you need
yeah,
to
let's do
burn the
that.
fate
And
point.
you said this is a
and vote that.
befriend.
The undoomed. Boop boop.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
So I'll
Ow.
need that +2 to.
if you burn the fate point, then
Yep.
you will
I will burn
tie.
burn
so-
a fate point. Okay. To
Meet
invoke
it.
the-
There would be a minor cost, and minor cost will be if they'll go. They turn and like bring their spears up their butts and go. If you need to escort these people, we will accompany you.
Yay!
Sure. I mean, I guess if we run into more, then we'll just walk right up to it. Who knows? Otherwise, we'll just have to fight them later, I guess.
Tell them that at least half of them need to stay behind to keep the village safe.
That's a good point. Surely half need to stay to continue to protect this road.
We will summon others of the guard to take our place.
How many of them are you the
Weird.
last of?
As many as necessary.
All this time. Thought you were special.
I thought he was making up the whole order.
And here's a whole bunch of
Maybe he never really was one. He was just a fanboy.
Oh, God, that would be so much worse. Well,
Yeah.
actually,
So I
Right.
say I will attempt to, as we're plodding along, I guess. Whichever one has been talking to me.
They aren't mounted, right?
No.
Well, they can't keep up.
So you're gonna like kick your lizards
We'll
into a
get through
trot.
the village, get past them,
And then turn
and then
burn.
say, "Keep up, kids," and go.
I am totally on board with this plan. As soon as I see you, Bolt, right behind you.
We got a place to go, people to see. We got to get there on time.
I am on board with this plan.
Okay.
So realizing they're undead, I
Battle whether
will
you like it or not.
try to maybe distract some of their attention from the rest of my group by inquiring, how it feels to serve in the Doom Guard. As obviously they're pretty old, they're pretty original. Try to glean any additional information that might not have shown up in textbooks or something like that. Since they're here, who knows? Maybe I'll have a better chance of befriending them, spending more time to. I mean, I realize that they're dead, but I'm not going to tell them that. And
You are now the designated distraction. Congratulations.
yes.
Well,
Well,
it's
seeing
about
as
time we found a use for you.
I'm sort of one of them, I guess that's all I'm useful for. So, anyways, that's what I'll try to somewhat distract them from. Just okay, we're just marching along and stuff. Asking questions about life, cool hangouts.
Life, the universe, and
Yeah.
everything.
Exactly. As
Wrong.
much as I can distract them with.
They don't seem super chatty, but they're
That's fine. I don't care. I'll ask a different one or hey man, let's things been going good for you? It's working in the Doom Guard.
it is the greatest of honors.
Yes, it quite is.
So-
Have you met the Emperor personally?
Of course, all are meet the Emperor when they're inducted. Do you not?
Well, no, of course. I just
He totally
It's
was
been-
never a Doom Guard. Never a Doom Guard.
yes, I have certainly
Living a
seen him.
lie.
I'm just, curious what other members thought of him.
Okay. So as you guys are walking through the streets, Colin's engaging in some small talk.
Useless banter with slight probing for sex information.
Balin,
Yes.
what is the horrible thing that you see that is about to pounce on him from the walls of one of these ruined buildings?
The lizards that we found that were writing? The parents. An extremely large version of what he is writing on top of.
All right.
Oh Lord, that took a turn.
It's probably been following us for a while.
All right.
Who knew there would be bigger
Yeah.
ones? I don't know.
Well, we found the biggest ones we could
There's
find.
always a bigger one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Exactly.
muted, John.
I have been treating mine really nicely. Blankets, pillows, extra treats. I mean, he got the shits, but still.
Went right through him.
They'll just clean him right out. He'll be good as new soon.
Okay, so what we'll use for initiative here, we'll go in sweat order. I'm sure Baylit's got the highest one there. So
I have a 0.
I'm a 1,
Yeah, I've got 3.
of course.
I don't sweat.
yeah, so
My sweating days are over.
You just
so
don't
you
sweat
see
well.
this Baylit.
Flight of stairs.
What do you do as you see it? It's about to pounce on him.
I would actually like to try pretty much charging towards it, and I'm gonna to scream at Con like as I'm charging towards and past to try to be a distraction to get it to not pounce, because it's probably like in like the pre-pounce position.
Okay, that sounds like you're creating an advantage there.
A
to,
warning shout.
Either distracted or alternate target, which
Yeah.
Let's say that will be posed by its, we'll call it its sense, which,
Ooh, actually, can I use the hardcore parkour stunt? Would I be able to do that? I just saw that on my character sheet.
uh,
It's +2
If
to
you
overcome or
ex-
create an advantage.
how are you, what are you doing parkouring? Are you like jumping up on the thing next to it, or?
I'm thinking using my lizard to charge towards it, and as I get next to it, jumping off of my lizard to jump over them, and then bolt the hell off in the other direction.
All right. I think that sounds like that works.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna draw the attention of the ghosts.
It'll have its lizard back.
Okay. You gotta beat a 2.
Okay.
Fair.
Am I rolling sweat then, or what am I rolling?
Yeah, sounds like you would. It sounds like sweat. To
Okay.
create disadvantage, yes.
Sorry,
Leo? I'm assuming that I clicked that right. Okay, there we go.
Holy shit! Yeah,
I beat it
Yeah.
too.
Yes,
well, you
you
beat it by 4.
get. Let's say that means you created, and it's got 2 free invokes. So you do this jump over it, and its eyes are like chameleons. They're both
Shifty.
independent, so they're like both tracking you and cross-eyed, and its attention is totally focused on you.
Okay, well I am going to run away.
So
I'll eventually double back and try to get back to the group, but that was I don't want you to attack my dude.
I'm a distraction.
so there's
I'm
so
participating.
we'll call that a follow me and aspect with you have 2 free invokes on that. Okay.
Nice.
I do not know what that means.
That means if you want to use those like a Benny to get a reroll or a +2, you
It doesn't cost you a fate point to
yeah,
use it.
you don't have to spend fate points
Okay.
on it.
Coolio.
Yeah. So,
So
as we get into combat, a lot of it will probably be trying to build up aspects and stuff to the combat. So then when you really need to hit, you've got a bunch of free invokes you can really lay it on, type of thing.
Okay, fair enough. Coolio.
all right, so then Khan, you suddenly see Balit comes riding over, does this crazy flip, and you see, oh, geez, there's this gigantic lizard about to
Oh shit!
pounce on me.
2 arms, brothers, and draw my sword.
Definitely 2 arms. It's the 4-arm people that scare me.
So, I guess what are you gonna do here? You gonna go swinging at it as it?
Yeah. So I mean, it's pouncing basically now? Is that kind of where we're?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pouncing down now. It's kind of
Oh,
directed following Balit.
okay. Yeah. Is it kind of if it jumps towards Balit, I'll kind of move to engage and attack with my sword if possible.
All right, then that's steel. Against
Okay.
its.
Yes. And now, do I need to declare any stunts beforehand? Actually, some of these are on conditions, so I guess
Yeah.
I'll wait. So, my steel, fudge mucking.
Defending at a 2.
Oh, there we go. Oh shit! It's even worse than I thought. Holy crap! All right.
All right.
Ooh.
Let's see.
As it stands, it would have a boost against you
Oof.
because you Where is it?
Oh, I think I will.
Oh wait, no, actually, no. You wouldn't. It's 2. Difference was only 2, so it wouldn't have a boost. But you wouldn't do any
Yeah.
stress to it.
I'll go ahead and burn another fate point to use my aspect of wielder of the Doom Blade. So as the wielder of the Doom Blade, I'm an expert in using it. It is almost an extension of my arm,
One would hope so.
and that would see I can re-roll or I can +2, right? I think is
Yes.
how that works. Well, I think I'm just gonna re-roll because I'm at a +3, so I got 3 minuses on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this. There we go. Much better.
All right. That will do. That's 3 shifts, so that would be a moderate consequence on it. What do you do to it?
Well, if I add, here's a question: if I add 1 shift, does that get it to a severe consequence? If I get another shift on it,
Add another shift. Yes, that would
okay.
put it up to
So
severe.
I'll use my I guess a stun. This one doesn't take 1. It says once per scene on a successful attack with the Doom Blade, you can add 1 shift of stress.
1 shift wouldn't. Yeah, 1 shift wouldn't do it.
Okay, I
It
need
would
like
because
2.
you got 3 shifts on it. Severe is 6.
6. Okay.
It would take
Okay.
you up to moderate. Right?
Yeah, so
So 1 would
Yeah.
get me to moderate. Is that where we're? That's what I'm trying
we're
to say.
at
where we're
well, since there's no stress boxes in this.
Right. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
right.
what
He needs to take a moderate on a 3.
okay. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Then I'll save that then.
Okay.
good call.
Say a moderate. Let's see. I'm trying to think anatomy wise what these lizard things would have. Taking out an eye is probably a severe consequence, I would think.
Yeah.
Maybe I can. As I've ridden this lizard, its child apparently or something like that, and just a massive gash right down the side of the body, and nick right behind the shoulder, on the front there. So
Slow it down.
blue blood everywhere. Yeah, maybe slow it down a little bit as it's kind of hobbled.
Oh, it's a deep gash.
Yeah, deep gash.
All right. So consequence with
Yeah, I was gonna find a time to explain the dice. I forgot to do that earlier.
To arms, my
Basic-
brothers, as I and I say that as I'm charging in. See if I can get these undead.
Okay.
So basically, Fate uses fudge dice, and there's an equal chance of rolling a plus, a minus, or a 0, which is neither plus or minus. You add all your pluses. You rolled 4 dice. You add all the pluses together. You subtract all the minuses. You end up with a value between +4 and -4, and then you add your bonus onto it. So when he rolled that 5, if he were to hover over it, you'd be able to see that
So I was
he
trying to
rolled
see.
a plus, and 2 zeros, and got a +3 on top of that. So 2 pluses, no minuses, and then +3. So that came up to his 5.
Yeah.
And then the shifts are where we're comparing what we had to target against versus what we got for our value off of the fate dice. Sorry about that.
yeah, I since
Yeah,
most of you had played Fate before, I didn't give my usual Fate.
Yeah, and then they had somebody mentioned that in the chat, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should have done that. Sorry.
and so
Alright.
usually the invoking an aspect, most of the time you just add a +2. But since my score is my ability is a +3, and I got a 0, that means I got -3, which is pretty bad on a roll. So that's rather than just take a +2, is made more sense to just re-roll it and have a better
Yeah.
chance of getting a much better result. So other times you'll see, we'll add 2 because we want to get to some target number or something like that.
and you can see where the GM rolls. You can actually see the 4 dice, and they're going to be pluses, minuses, or zeros.
Yeah.
The actual things are 6-sided dice with 2 of each option, so it's equal. It's equal odds.
All
So
right.
really, we're rolling effectively a D3. Gotcha.
Basically,
Yeah.
D3 minus 1 built in. D3 minus 2, actually.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this giant lizard, Bailey, since it was chasing you, it is attempting to grab you in its toothy maw. So-
Gonna continue running.
Like the wind.
You can, yeah. So, you want to say dodge? Then that sounds like you're using your sweat to
Evade.
duck
Yeah.
out of the way.
I like that answer. We're gonna go with that.
All right.
Serpentine!
Yeah, it's only got 2 to.
Can I offer her the free invoke on my playful winds to
Push her along a little bit.
give her a +2?
Sure. If
If she wants to use it.
once
I rolled a 2 on mine as well, so I don't know if matching their number
That's-
is good or bad.
he would get a boost on you, which is a temporary
Bonus.
aspect
Yeah.
that will go away if he doesn't use it.
Whereas if
By the
John
next
helps, it'll push it.
Okay, let's go ahead and let John help. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your winds kind of
Okay.
push you a little bit faster.
Yay!
So
I'm gonna get in his eye. Get in his eye. Blind him a little bit. Just enough.
Kick up some dust.
That's
all right.
That's
So,
the
Dust
point
in the
of
wind.
winds.
Yeah, dust in the wind.
wind and
Because we've
dust.
already made enough random supernatural references, we might as well.
Okay, the wind and dust blows it in his face. Then he bites at nothing but wind and dust. You also noticed that as he jumped down and charged, he went right through one of these doom guards.
Oh well, that's not terrifying.
Nothing
As
to worry
though,
about. Fine.
as though the doom guard was like a ghost or something.
Would my character be familiar with ghosts at all?
Would she?
That's a good question. Let me take a quick look here.
So either Rathir or Garvar, whichever wants to act now. I think you're both.
See, I probably wouldn't be familiar with ghosts, so that would actually spur me to be running faster and in a completely different direction. Change direction and go!
Rathir is going to slide off his mount, give it a little pat, just try and like stay. Bunko, stay. And then I'm gonna take a couple of steps forward and bury both hands in the dirt in front of me and tap into the earth and basically earth fingers rise up the same way I'm going down into the earth. Fingers rise up around the lizard, the big lizard, and try and interfere with its feet and entangle it.
Gonna grab a foot.
Ooh, I like that.
Sounds like a good
Yeah, I like it.
creating an advantage.
Yeah, I'm trying to create an advantage.
Posed by the thews of the lizard, which is going to be
Ew.
pretty high because it's a big giant lizard. Yeah.
Ew. I am going to whisper dark secrets to the earth and spend a fate point. You will obey me, you obey me, you obey me, you obey me. And have a reroll because
Yeah.
I want to do better than that.
That is better.
Yeah.
That will tie him, so that would be a boost. So that's
I'll take the boost.
okay.
It's good enough.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you'll do what I tell you. You'll do what I tell you.
So yeah, they come up, but as it's tripping up over them. So what do we call it? What do you want to call the boost here?
Someone said Big B's earthen hand.
Yeah, just call it inappropriate fingers.
Earthen fingers. There we go.
Okay, fine.
I was going to say inappropriate fingers was my nickname in college.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Okay, Garvar, what do you want to do?
Rich.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. Is it still high, or are they just distracted? Okay. Can I attack one of the lizards? Or the lizard that's attacking us?
Sure, you want to
Is that something I could get up to and
Charge.
do?
charge
Yeah.
at it?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop up and try to take it out. Get a good swing in on it.
So what are you swinging? What is your
Preferably, well, whatever I'm better at, I guess, is where I'm not really familiar where Thews comes in. If I'm better at just doing it with my own fists and trying to grapple it down, or if I am better at swinging a club, I'll
You're-
just use the club.
your stunt lets you use your fists or
That's
anything you want to
true.
grab or
That's true. So I can use my giant tree
Just
branch I call a club. Trunk, whatever. That's true. Okay, yeah, so my strength, I am the brute squad. Then yeah, I'll go ahead and just thwack it with that stick and
by
try to
stick
get...
he means tree trunk, but you know.
Yes, by tree trunk, yes. Whatever, tomato, tomato. So then I'm going to do that, and I get a +3.
only defending at a 1.
So I have 3 shifts.
Yes, you do. So it has already taken a moderate consequence. So that would be a severe consequence for it.
Break its leg.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Just not just break, but like shatter, like compound fracture at the elbow and.
Which is kind of scary, watching a giant jump off his mountain, swing a tree branch at a creature.
So if that's what you want, we'll have a nice thickening crunch as you break its leg.
Trunk crunch.
Oh my.
Say, severe consequence. All right, and so we're back to Baelit.
I'm going to keep running. Kind of circle around so I can bring him back to the group now that everyone's aware of the lizard. But still running. Designated distraction.
Running, running, running.
Yeah.
So you're
So much running.
Yeah.
Medic!
That looks tiring.
Right now, unless
I'll just
Baylet
stand
will do
here and
anything to get her steps in.
right.
As long as it's not Vanessa. Yeah.
And right now it is, been turning to face the people who are beating on it, so it's not paying attention to you so much anymore.
Yeah, I think I distracted it.
Well, on that note, then, since it's turned to go to them, I'm gonna jump over it again to try to get its attention, then,
Oh, good lord.
and still run towards people. Just try to get it in a more convenient position.
All right. All right, you're trying to.
I look up at
Great
the lizard.
distraction
She does
again.
just for attention.
All right then.
It might be an attention grab. Who knows?
Now I have the
Right.
over the moon line going through my head over and over again from the demonstration in the rent.
All right, it's defending against this at a 1.
It's a cute song.
Okay, would I be rolling sweat again?
Sweat, yeah. Sounds like you're.
I seem to be doing good at that. I mean, I'll go with it. I beat it, or I match it.
Time.
Matched
That would
it.
be a boost.
So-
So
It would be a boost, yeah.
I'm okay with that.
it's distracted.
I'm okay with distracted. That's what I was going for.
Right then, Colin, this thing off.
Con!
yep. So I will.
I'm here. I'm here.
Hello.
Standing right next to you.
So can anybody use the boost? Is that how that?
If
Words.
the person who created
Created
them
it is okay
lets you
with
do
There
it, then
you. Who needs it?
Well, I'm just in case I do need it. So I will attack with my Doom Blade, Doom Sword, Doom Blade.
I think he's saving them to screw us over in the temple. Or the tomb, or wherever.
Hmm.
They said the GM's being kind, not using fate points yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh! Ah!
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Horrible with names on a normal basis.
It's
I
more
switched
difficult when there's
names
2
is
names for
worse.
everybody.
Or 3.
Or 3, yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
So
you
yeah,
got-
I guess I'll probably use it because it's distracted. Maybe I can get a little bit better.
yeah. I mean, you've got.
angle onto it. I'm like right here next to this gash. It's like
I am perfectly fine with you using that boost.
Okay.
Yeah, this is where I can tell you the you've got distracted, you've got the earthen fingers, and those 2 consequences. You have free invokes on those 2.
Yeah, and that'll
So-
probably just end the scene, huh?
Yes, if you
Yeah, let's just
grab
do
all those,
like
you can tell us how you take this beast out.
okay. So as this thing continues to chase Baylet, and I'm right along with it, take my sword and using the gash as an alignment tool and stuff because I can see the rib cage of this creature, where it is, where its heart is, and I slide my blade right between the ribs and right through where I think its heart is, and that seems to, as I pull my sword out, just pools
Right
of blood
in front of its babies.
right everything. It's a mess.
I turn back to my lizard bunko and say, I'm sorry for your loss. Here, have another treat.
It enjoys the treat and craps.
Yes.
I look over.
And as his intestinal distress continues, I look at him and say, none of the things we love are good for us, bunko.
Are the spirits still standing there waiting to escort us to the temple? To the tomb?
They seem to have faded.
Oh, thank God.
It's a little quieter for you.
You
Garabon.
literally hear me sigh a sigh of relief as I sit down on the lizard.
Ugh,
Hear another
says the
bone
lizard.
break. Hear another bone break.
Oh my.
Oops.
Did
I
I
do that?
Great minds, sir. Great minds think alike.
Oh,
Oh, I haven't thought about that show in years.
me neither. That's weird.
I pull
Um.
a cloth from my pack and clean the blood off my sword and kind of look at it and re-sheath it.
I hop down, get back on my mount. Let's get out of here.
I slowed down to a jog. Did we get it?
Is it all pretty quiet now?
Yes.
I start looking over this lizard thing to see, I don't know, maybe if we can make some lizard steaks out of certain parts of it.
I do not want to
They probably-
dawdle in this town. What part of full of spirits did you not get,
Well,
What spirits?
my
just-
friend?
I'll be fast about it.
I'll meet you on the other side of the road.
So I will attempt to gather some fresh meat we can have for dinner. Not a whole lot
Right.
because I don't want to carry half a lizard around with us, but enough to maybe to give us a good meal. It's been at least several days since we've had a good meal.
Yeah,
Mostly just
maybe
eating
you
our
could
rations
share it
and
with
stuff.
the kids of that lizard.
I would never do such a thing.
No, you just make them carry it. Got it.
I'm carrying it.
And they're carrying you.
All right. So you guys
It's the
make your
best.
way through the town.
Mhm.
Obviously, you going through the hills as you get to the top. You see in the valley below is where the tomb of the first emperor is located. Who wants to describe it?
I got to describe the beast. Someone else.
Go, John. You're good at this.
Where this is the crypt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're
So-
looking down over the valley, right?
Yeah, it's a pyramid, stepped pyramid
Ziggurat.
that we it was at one time hidden in jungle, but some event here at the tomb has blasted out, and a shockwave has clearly knocked down all of the trees in a flowing away or falling away from the thing. So as we approach, it looks just like a corduroy of fallen trees lining it like a skirt on the mound around the pyramid. And as we approach the pyramid, there's a stone staircase that goes up, obviously, to the temple at the top where offerings could be made to the emperor. It's been decades since offerings were last done here because of the whatever event it is that caused the cataclysm here and ruined these lands. And yet the blood on the steps is still wet and fresh and dripping down the steps.
That's terrifying.
Torches are lit in the temple at the top. And it looks
That
like a
does not
really
help
long
the
climb.
ambiance.
And I just don't know. I mean, if we're going to have to climb up and then go down inside it, I mean, is there a side door? I'm just looks like a big hike. Maybe the lizard can do stairs. I'm gonna name him Bunko the Stairmaster.
Right.
They can climb walls. Totally just gonna hold on tight and try and take Bunko the Stairmaster up the temple.
That would work, but I don't think they'll be able to help us when we get inside.
If they help us get in, how are we getting out?
Well, it's easy to fall down the side of a pyramid.
Yeah,
I
people
mean,
do
there's
it
like a
without their heads
slide,
all the
right?
time.
I mean, it's coated in blood, but it is a slide.
Fair enough.
Lots of iPhones at the bottom of cliffs.
All right. So what do? You see this this ziggurat rising in the blasted
Nice.
jungle there.
Proceed
do.
down into the valley then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll lead the way. I am the last of the Doomguard as it is, so
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
it'll be the return of the
Charge!
Doomguard.
We believe you, buddy. You also used to be a king. And then a slave. Yeah. Good story. Lead
It's
on.
an aspect. It's true, guys.
Nice,
Lead
well
on.
played. Aspect is true.
All right. So you guys make your way
Basically,
down
to
in the
the
valley to
yeah.
the base of the ziggurat
Yeah.
with the blood stained steps there.
still
What do
glistening
you do?
in the sun.
Now, there's not a lot of sun here.
Well, I guess it's true. It's probably all overcast with like.
I mean,
I was gonna say, even when it's
reddish clouds.
daylight, it probably still looks dark and dreary.
Yeah, the
Look at
acid
that.
like
rain
a
is
bomb just went
bitch.
off.
Let's see. Do I have any?
Doom Bards, the original death metal.
Oh lord.
Nice.
Bards. They don't need any help. Stop helping them.
Well, we can maybe try to walk around the ziggurat. I don't know how. I assume this is a grand ziggurat after it is the burial place of the first emperor.
Well, it wasn't a big empire.
Well, don't tell him that.
Yeah, yeah.
So it might take a little bit to kind of plot around the ziggurat if we want. The alternative is to try to get these lizards.
it doesn't look any more attractive from the other angles.
Yeah.
Every story I've heard of this temple always involves needing to climb. And usually ends with the people going in never returning. Let's carry on.
It's okay. I shall proceed, and I'll try to spur my lizard to climb up the staircase.
Say, on the plus side, if no one's
Yeah.
ever returned, that means the treasure's still here.
I just want to be clear, I am not following Wrath here. I am going to definitely be ahead of him. Exactly.
I mean, at least the slime trail will cover the blood, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to slide down it.
Might smooth it out a little bit.
Hey, I have a bond with Bunko. Better Fred to me than the fake Doomguard here.
That's last of the Doomguard. Thank you very much.
All right,
That's not
fine,
what
yeah.
the other one said.
Well, the other ones were ghosts.
I know.
All right. So you're
Yeah.
awkwardly, your lizards awkwardly climb up here.
I don't know. Maybe they
Doing the
got.
chameleon step thing.
They,
Ooh, puppy.
they don't appear to enjoy this climb.
It's okay. I wouldn't either. I whisper.
So you get up to the top. You can see the
For
light coming out from the entrance to the temple. You, they're not going to fit through the
Yeah,
entrance into the
that's
temple.
Once I get up, I'll dismount, grab all my gear off of him. Thank you, Rudyard. You are a fine steed.
Did
And-
you
and
name
kinda-
it?
Yeah. Haven't you named yours? We have ridden into battle together.
Thank you, lizard. You have been a fine steed.
Good lizard. Good lizard.
If you happen to be out here when we get out, I will continue to take care of you and feed you.
Bunko and I think it's damn silly to name your lizard.
Bunko's a genius. I'll pull a piece of I don't know, probably our whatever we've been kind of feeding them as treats. We probably picked up, I don't know,
As long as you don't feed it part
some
of its mother.
insects,
I've got a bunch-
dried insects or something like that. Or kind of give them a treat and
A lot
and,
of insects.
and kind of push against the side, trying to indicate to him that he can return down the ziggurat. He doesn't have to stay up here where there's clearly not enough room for him or any of his companions.
I
once
wouldn't
we-
mind if you hung out up here. They'll probably just hang on. Lizards. Just sun themselves. It's going to take a while to get any sun here.
All right, so you guys heading on into the temple then.
Oh, yeah. I do not feel great about this.
See, we don't have a roguey type because he's the one that betrayed us. So,
Yeah,
The direct approach. Okay.
yeah,
we're trying
will-
to stop the evil.
it's okay. We shall be okay. I'm the last of the Doom Guard.
I'm just
Surely
going to say
my
this one
presence
more
will
time.
be acceptable, and I'll
If you find an
cautiously
onyx
step
skull,
through the door, or the doorway, or whatever. Step into the temple.
I'm just going to say this once. If you find an onyx skull, leave it alone.
What if it's crystalline?
Do not no, there are no crystal skulls. Crystal skulls are a myth. They don't exist. Nobody would do such a thing.
I know it's lame, isn't it?
But if you see an onyx skull, do not pick it up.
Okay. What's onyx again? So yeah, I will.
No, I
Proceed
just found
in
this
temple.
big black rock in the shape of a head. Oh god.
Don't
Okay.
touch the what?
Okay, so you guys making your
Well, look
your
out
way
for that
into-
pressure play. Yeah,
Lovely.
no, I think that's gonna be a thing. I'm going to keep announcing my title. Yeah.
I'm Con McCain, the Doom Bard.
Okay.
No, that was
so
my
you guys-
dad.
You guys making your way into the temple here then.
Yes, I am.
Yep.
Yes, sorry.
Assuming the rest will follow me. I only use my stunt. Trust me.
All right.
If anything's the whole time. See, I'm leading in first. Look, see, guys, it's okay. You can trust me. Let's.
Are the ghosts? The ghosts are still with us, right?
They've disappeared
Disappeared.
in that fight after the
As
you
far
guys-
as
after
we
that
could
fight
tell.
you looked around and they weren't there.
Bunch of lazy ghosts, if you ask me.
They were not a lot of help.
No, they really weren't.
No, they really weren't great protectors. Yeah, I hoped all the Doomguard wasn't like that.
Well, they seem kind of like lower tier. I mean, protecting nothing. I mean, there weren't any other ghosts around to protect. I'm not sure quite what they. Oh, I won't question the dead.
Yeah, I find that's a good idea. They don't like it.
Or they don't shut up, right?
All right. So
So yes, I
Yes,
proceed
we're
into
set
the
to
evil
scene.
temple.
everybody else going in as well, I assume.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
So you're all entering the temple. You see the altar there where all the offerings are made. Behind it, you can see the stairways down into the bowels of the tomb. And of course, as you enter, that's when the creatures that were
Hiding.
hanging up on the ceiling drop down upon you.
Guys, see, trust me.
Dude, I was like literally on my way to the altar to put a gold coin on the altar. What the heck? Rude.
So, a couple of the
Creatures.
strange abominations, these four-armed beast men
Four.
are
Four.
Oh,
They're all
they have
four-armed.
four forearms.
that's a lot of arms.
That's a lot of nope going on here. I'm not gonna lie.
So they're now they're who has the
I'm sure Balet saw them first.
who has the highest sense.
Oh, sense.
It's
Not me.
Got
I'm
one.
a
One.
0.
one.
So 3 of us have ones,
And 2 of us have 0s.
and Con McCain has nothing.
I am
who's
clueless to what I am walking into.
So whoever thinks they were paying the most attention can roll sense.
I was in fact focused on the altar where I was going to leave a coin.
And I need time. I was dithering, so I think it's Belit.
Bail it.
And
Yeah.
I had turned around and was trying to get people into, like, come on guys, trust me, it's okay.
Roll that
I'm
beautiful
totally
bean footage.
We gonna find out today.
Let's see whether or not. Okay.
Oh. No.
So they're at 2, you're 1, so they will have put a surprised aspect on you.
Oh, shit.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 4 zeros. Yikes.
Wow, I didn't walk into that trap at all. I need to stop doing that.
4-armed, 2-tailed, 1-horned people eaters.
So they just drop in front of us.
Probably around us or in
Around you.
Run away.
Oh Lord, here we go again.
So they gotta give them a free evoke. So as you're stepping in, everybody's focused on the
Look, you
the
know,
altar there. These four-armed beast men with their giant slavering maws.
yeah.
4 of them drop around you.
They're hybrid shit.
And we'll have one attack each of you, just so everybody gets
Get some
a
fun.
chance.
Oh, thank you.
Rathir's probably like standing in the doorway, like,
I thud, so I'm not worried about fighting.
Bail it.
Unless you're gonna roll like that.
Okay, Balet. I'm gonna try to do what I can to dodge it.
All right.
So we are
Sweat.
to
Okay. As it is now, he will get a boost on you.
Let's see here.
If you want to let that stand.
Would I be able to spend a fate point and get a +2 on it?
If you can
Got an aspect.
tell me what aspect would help you in this.
What aspect would help me in this? Let's see. I am going to say that my treasure hunter extraordinaire, I've been used to dodging traps and such to get to my treasures. So having these pretty much drop on top of us triggered my trap reflex, and they tried to attack, and I just dodged.
All right.
Yeah, I like it.
So
Dodge, dip,
pounce
dive,
down,
and
brings
dodge.
down like the old Kurt double fist to pound you, and you just roll out of the way.
Parkour.
Parkour.
Yes!
All right. Khan.
Okay. What am I defending with sweat?
You tell me what you're doing. He's
I mean, I
dropping down and trying to grab you in his clawed hands and
I mean,
rend you.
I'd sure like to put my sword between him and me, but I don't know if I would have gotten it out fast enough. Because clearly there was nothing going on in here, so why would I have had my sword out? And what was
I'll
Fuse?
say,
Fuse is just
yeah,
like strength, right?
Matter of fact, I'll offer you a fate point for the wielder of the Doomblade. You don't just pull that thing out and have it out all the time, man.
Yeah.
He's waving Doom around.
Yeah, or maybe I can use it because I know how to get it. Like it's like almost appears in my hand.
Well, I've just offered you a fate point, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't. So say you don't have it out.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take that. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I
Okay.
don't want to be too flashy, so I'll,
Like,
yeah,
I'll take a fate point.
I'll take the fate point to say I don't have it out. And Fuse is mostly just like strength, right? Just kind of
Yeah.
raw strength. Can I use that to try to wrestle my way out of its grasp as it tries
Sure.
to grab me or something? Okay.
Sure.
Oh, there you go. Like someday. Ooh.
You are not good at fate.
No, I'm not.
That is another low roll.
It's why I'm just doomed. So yeah, I really don't have anything good. I think I can kind of get out of
Okay.
that. So that's what probably like a
So-
mild.
Yeah, it'll be mild. It's
Waving doom all willy nilly.
you try to wrestle it, but it's got 4 arms, so it
Yeah,
grabs your arms,
that-
and 2 of them. The other 2 are clawing at your
Yeah.
neck.
Ugh.
So
Okay.
got
Like
Yeah, how's that
strangled or
working out
something.
for you?
it's a mild, and we'll say
Choked out,
you are gasping.
gasping.
All right. Then who's next? Garvar.
Aha! Well, Gavar smash.
I'm okay with that.
Who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me?
So what are you doing to defend yourself as this thing drops down, trying to drop onto your back?
Well, I'm waving my big tree trunk around in an attempt to swap it away from me.
All right.
Defend myself. Is that still
Okay.
Fuse?
Yeah.
Okay. 2.
Apparently throwing this thing off your back sounds doozy. Sure.
Well, that's how I rolled an 8.
Holy
Holy
moly.
How did I roll an 8?
Oh.
Exploit no.
Oh,
It's like-
nope, I lied. It's only a 5.
Oh, you actually put the +3 in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just 5.
Throws me off every
It's
time.
5.
Which is
Okay.
still good.
Which
Yeah.
is still
8 would have been
Still
awesome.
success.
I was like, how do I get an 8 plus 3 and a max of 4 is 7? I smell a cheater.
Rich.
So it drops on your back and you're able to easily knock it off, and it goes
Knock it
rolling,
off.
springing back up on his feet. Okay, how about our skinny little sorcerer? Oh, fortunately you got the clumsy one dropping on you.
So I was gonna use sorcery, gonna blow a fate point and do sorcery on that, but that's so low.
Solo.
Can I just use guile to be sidestepping him? Just like distracting him or something? Like he lands on my empty cloak?
I think in this surprise situation, I don't know whether that narratively works, that you could be guiling him. I think you'd have to be something more physical.
Well, something physical is a drag. What are the advantages of doing super well at this? If he fails
You would
a
get
lot,
a boost.
I don't. Yeah, I might get a boost. That's not really worth it. All right. I have all my physical stuff: steel, sweat, and fuse. All that stuff.
No, actually, because I haven't blown the free invoke on surprise, he's gonna reroll because that was a bad roll.
Oh.
Oh. See? Now the Bennies come out. Ah!
Oh, that's not
Didn't get
better.
much better.
That's good.
Not mad about that one.
Great.
Not mad about that.
All right, so I guess I'm just gonna try and push him off with my fuse. And
Pew, pew.
yeah, we'll see how I do. I'm at a 0, so it's really just luck at this point.
Yeah, getting those
Or
bony arms
fate.
up there.
It's fate. Oh, Terrible's right.
All right, you got an aspect to re-roll that, or
What you
add
do
plus
is you
2.
add a 3 in there at the end.
And see, this is where I gotta throw my fate.
Right.
points, because
This is where it really starts to burn. All right,
you
so
gotta kick them while they're down.
Oh, jeez.
That's a good viewpoint for a fate game masters kick them when they're down.
So I'm going to spend a fate point and invoke my 5th aspect, which I have actually written, because I got into my resentment about things, and that the fact that I power my resentment is one of my major energy sources, and so my aspect is none of this is fair, and so I'm just gonna get like, this is just isn't fair, and get all the way up here, and now this. And it's just going to give me enough energy to get a reroll.
Okay, well, I said I'm spending a
Yeah.
fate point, so he's at a 2 right now.
Oh, he's at a 2?
Yeah.
Can I change skills?
No,
I'm just going to let him hurt me. Gonna suck. All right, I am going to roll my fuse
Awesome.
again, and I'm going to roll super well.
All
I'm
right.
just going to promise
Hopefully.
you that right now. This is going to be great.
Mm. Oddly enough, it says poor.
Yeah.
That's better than
yeah.
terrible, but
This is true.
+2.
So I'm just under the thing whining. This isn't fair. This isn't fair.
So
Funko, save me.
3 shift. That's a moderate consequence.
From outside the door, you hear a lizard.
So you're we'll say it's dropped down on you and you've got some cracked ribs.
Ooh.
It's gonna make it hard to complain, but I'll bear up.
Ow!
All right. So now let's go back to Bailet.
That's a fantastic question. I was so focused on what everyone else was doing, I hadn't really thought about it.
So you were able to dodge the beast. What do you do?
I'm gonna see if I can distraction again and just scream at the top of my lungs and run in a direction to try to get the things off my friends.
Oh God!
Wailing banshee.
Uh,
Actually, I
think
think
in this
she's a she-devil, right? Isn't that what you're?
Yeah, that's exactly what she's
Just a
doing.
Tasmanian
That is exactly what I'm
she-devil.
trying. Yes.
I think in this case that would be provoke.
When she does, she will become a banshee because she will just scream all through death.
To draw their attention.
Okay.
Here.
We could try. Let's see.
They are aspects of the situation we're playing. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're free invokes, so
Yeah,
So we
the
can
Sorcerer's
use
Sprite,
our
Light,
advantage.
and the Ancient Ruins, they're still available because those are still appropriate for the situation.
We're kind of saving them for the big bad.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll get.
But we'll see what happens.
Okay, so I got a -1, which
And,
seems
yeah.
terrible. Would I be able to invoke the aspect for Wildest She-Devil?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
You think
Yeah.
that's gonna? I would think that. Yeah, that would. You know how to draw attention, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly.
So you want to use that for
Yep.
+2. That
At least
still
getting-
wouldn't be.
Or you
It
can
wouldn't
reroll.
beat, but it wouldn't be as bad.
You wouldn't get a otherwise he would have a boost against you this way.
The other thing, I don't. Are you at like a +0 or something on that? What's your on your provoke there, Vanessa?
I got a -1 on it.
I know, but what's your ability? Because the other thing is you can reroll. You either add 2 or reroll.
Looks like
So-
you were at a -2 on the roll.
So you're a
kinda-
+1. So
A reroll's kind of iffy there.
iffy. It might work out. It might not. That's
So
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick at the +2
+2.
and see what happens.
okay.
Yeah,
So you. So what are you yelling? Try to-
Honestly, probably just the loudest, shrillest noise that I can possibly come up with.
just pure chaos and
Yeah,
racket.
just absolutely like super high, shrill screech.
Okay. The closest one to you takes 2 of his hands and covers his ears. The others don't seem to be affected.
Yeah,
They,
I tried.
all right, then who's it? Colin.
Okay. Well, I am the wielder of the Doomblade, so I will pull it out and
Alright.
take a
Excuse
try to free myself from the grasp of, excuse me, this one that is holding me. Try, I don't know, cut its arms off or something like that.
All right.
With a great, for I am the wielder of the Doomblade.
Okay, that would be 3 shifts on him. Yeah, which yeah, since he has a consequence on you, I might as well invoke that to bring that down to 1 shift, and that's a mild consequence on him. Then so you've
Kind of broken free a
raised him.
little bit. And, yeah. Say slash wrists or something like that. Because he's kind of grabbing me, and I don't know. Maybe I stuck this. He's had his arms out like this, and I stuck the sword between the 2 arms, and
All right.
that's something there.
All right. Then let's see, Garvar.
Sorry. Swing in.
All right.
Stick. Tree trunk.
It might be a stick to you.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was minus plus.
Yeah, you're tied with him. You would have a boost on it now, as it is.
I will stick with that.
Okay, so what did you do that? What's the boost you've got here? Is it let's see, knocked back?
Yeah, knock back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of maybe knocking him into somebody else, but I think knock back will be good enough.
Yeah. Or off balance or something like that.
Rathier, you're got one of them on top of you. What do you do?
I
Oh,
will.
yeah,
So
shit,
unfair!
the Rathiers.
I will start to whisper the names of the demons that owe me things, starting with the least and working my way forward. Just weird, jumbly, awful syllables, calling them forth, and wispy little tendrils of smoke and orange glow start wisping out around me as if it's coming out of my clothes. I'm going to try and create the aspect of demonic protector,
Okay.
and I'm going to then look into the thing's eye and say, just because I'm prone doesn't mean I consent. And so that's going to be sorcery, and I'm trying to create an aspect.
Let's call that fair. +2 to create that.
I will take it.
There you go.
Nice.
So, what do you call that? Demonic.
Demonic protector.
Oh, and you got the one free invoke on that. All right. So now their turn. I think the one that had attacked Baelit, she's yelling and stuff, and he didn't like that. So
I can't imagine that he would have.
he is going to attempt to help his companion who's fighting Khan, and he is going to try to grasp Khan's sword arm. So he's going to try to create an advantage here. You can try to defend against that, Khan. What do you either?
Well, I've got the sword out now. I don't know if I can try to use that to defend against it.
Give me the narrative on how you're defending him.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty, say, sizable weapon. So I thrusted the sword between its arms before, and so I'm now trying to use it to defend off other, kind of parry any of its advancing attacks. So if you're good with that, I'll use steel then to try to defend.
All right. Okay, so right now you're tied.
Has a
So you get a boost.
But it's got slashed wrists. So I think I'll use...
This one doesn't. This is the other one that had
Oh.
been after Baylett. He's coming over to help
Oh.
his buddy.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I
I
scared
guess
him off with
I
my
guess-
artful
yeah.
screaming.
I guess it can I guess take the boost then. Take a boost on me.
So he's grabbed your arm. All right. So then the one who you slashed is going to take advantage of that
Mm-hmm.
and comes in trying to just bite your face with his
Okay.
big tusk teeth.
Sure. That I probably need to defend with
Oof.
ouch. Maybe sweat. I already used the sword to try to defend against the other one. So this one is maybe I'm trying to dodge out of the way. So we'll
And
see.
he's going to use the boost from his buddy to
Ugh!
get him
Ouch, this is gonna hurt.
to 4.
So that'll be a moderate. I don't think even the one getting to the 2 does that. Well, I guess I've already taken a mild, so it really doesn't matter. Whether I get that down, because then it would still be a moderate. I don't know if I can get anything else, because that one's got the slash wrist, so I'd only be able to get it down 1, I think, or 2. I guess, yeah,
2.
it doesn't matter. Like I said, I still have a mild, so I guess I take a moderate consequence then with that.
Okay. So he has you are yeah, you're moderate, and we'll call it bite.
So I've been
Gives you
bitten.
All right. So the one Garvar's fighting with. I think you're He's having trouble with you as this big guy, and he tries to barrel into your knees, and he's going to try to create an advantage for himself by knocking you over, because the bigger they come, the harder they fall. And so he's at a 2 to create that advantage right now. What do you want to do, Rich? How do you defend against this?
I do, and I need to defend big. I need to defend big. Now I can invoke an aspect after I roll, right?
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna swing against it. To try to block that. Let's see how this goes.
Use your thews to keep him back away.
Yeah.
from
Oh,
the
I
over.
don't add number. I don't add number. There we go. Aha! Well, that was great.
That was quite
That
great.
was great. And the one on Rathier, he's on top of you. Yeah, so he is, yeah, he's gonna try to eat your face.
Nom nom nom.
That's a nice roll.
Don't see
And
it
you've
yet.
got cracked ribs.
Oh, I don't
he's-
see it yet.
Yeah, I
That's a
don't see the
5.
roll either. Oh,
Come on, roll. Come on,
Five.
roll. There we go.
He's at a
There
there
5.
it
There
goes.
we are.
There it goes.
There it is.
Jeez.
Ouch.
Caught up.
Crap.
Roll
And he's-
20.
And he's at a 7 because, as I said, I kick you while you're down. Because that moderate, those cracked ribs are gonna impact how you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try and defend myself with. I'm going to spend a fate point to use my stunt. I have a spell for that,
Nice.
which lets me spend a fate point. I can cast a spell and use sorcery for any other skill. So I'm going to use sorcery to replace Thews
To-
and try and protect myself from this guy.
A nice shield spell or something.
Well, it's
Or
I'm
armor.
leveraging the demonic protector,
Oh, yeah.
and there we flip and go. And I am going to go ahead and throw in the. No, I'll give him his little boost.
Well, like I said, he's at 7 because I used your cracked ribs.
Oh, right.
That's distracting.
Shit, then
you
I'm going to
from-
burn my freebie on demonic protector to take out the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
To
So now we're
take
both
out
at
the
7.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So
So basically, the demonic energy flowing out of me is just like holding him back, lifting him just up above me.
jaws snapping right in front of your face.
No means no.
He does get a boost, so we'll say you've got his drool in your eyes.
Oh, gross.
Yes.
So
Disgusting.
unhygienic. I'm gonna get conjunctivitis. Just so.
Yeah, from an abomination too. That's got to be bad.
It's gonna be super bad.
All right, then Balak.
Yes, I am going to try to do what I can to knock one down by literally running straight at it. Kind of try to shoulder it.
Just bull rush it.
Yep.
Okay, that sounds enthusy.
I could try. I suck at it, but I'm gonna do what I can. I can't imagine my character honestly carries too much in the way of weapons.
So is this which one you got? Khan kind of battling two. One's got a hold of his sword arm. Garavar's knocked one back, and Rathir has one snapping at his face.
We're gonna try to tackle the one that's holding back the sword arm.
Okay.
That's good because I think no, the other one bit my neck too.
Oh, goody! You're doing great.
Yes, I am looking fantastic right now.
Nobody's worried about the sorcerer on the prone on the ground with it. All right, so you're going after this one holding the sword arm. All right.
Yeah. You said that was Thuse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. He wasn't looking for it. Wasn't paying attention to you. He's at -1. Yeah.
I'm not super great, but
Okay.
better than that.
So, what do you do when you run into him? You just knock him flat, or what?
My goal is to pretty much try to run through him as much as possible, so I'm trying to knock him prone, yes.
Okay. So,
Knocked prone or something.
Yeah. Maybe try to put as much force into it as possible, try to knock the wind out of it, so to say, but I'm not even sure if these things breathe, let alone anything else. So, who knows?
all right. So, you run to him. He spins and falls onto the stones. Okay, Khan.
Okay, so the one's been knocked down.
Yeah.
I still have this one biting at me. Well, now that my sword arm is
Tongue
free,
licking on your neck,
yeah,
licking up the blood.
I'm going to
Ew.
try to just destroy this one that's on me. So I got a question for you, Kurt. So I have a stunt called "My Doom is Always with Me." It says because you're a link to the Doom Blade, you can invoke a moderate or severe consequence you have. So I've got a moderate, giving shifts equal to that consequence level +4 or +6. So obviously I'm going to spend a fate point to invoke it. Is that a plus to my roll? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then obviously you must use the shifts immediately, but that's kind of the point most of the time is to do this. Okay, so that's good to know. So anyway, so I will attack this one with my steel and get a superb.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it's 3 shifts on him, which
Would be a
I expect, and he's already got a mild as well. So yeah,
like a
that
moderate.
is going to take. These guys don't take moderates.
Okay.
So this is going to take him out.
Okay,
what does that do to him?
fantastic.
What
So
does that do to him?
as he kind of pulls his slobbering jaws back and stuff, I wheel my sword around and just clean his head right off. Just
All right.
sever it.
Four
And then I
arms,
say,
and like-
that's mildly disgusting.
There's a spray of brackish blood over
Yeah,
everybody else.
it's pretty gross. Plus my
Yes.
sword's got it, and I'm like swinging my sword around, so you know the centrifugal force spraying blood all over the room.
Thanks for sharing.
All right, Garavar. Rich.
I am going full throttle. I am taking this guy out if it kills me.
Okay, you're just swinging your club down on him again.
I am trying to squish the hell out of him.
Okay.
Make him pop like a pimple.
If I used an aspect, how much better would that help me?
See, you're doing one shift on him would give him that'd give him a mild. You do have the knocked back, so he's off balance. You would get 2 more shifts on him, which would get him to a moderate, which would take him out.
Let me do that. I'm gonna spend one of my.
You don't have to spend.
Oh, I don't
for
have to
the-
spend. I could just
the
invoke
boost.
my power of the bear god and bring down the smack.
Smackdown.
I growl like a giant bear and make a
Oh,
big
yeah.
puddle on the floor.
All right. More spray of the dark brackish blood. spraying.
With the 6 limbs sticking out from the puddle, he looks like a giant asterisk.
All right. And Rothier.
So right now we have 2 left. The one that Balit has knocked prone,
Mhm.
and the one that's hovering on top of me, on top of my demonic protector.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to use the power of the demonic shield that I've got. I don't have any free invokes left with it, but I want to draw the power out of that. Basically channel it into the guy who's prone, and just like send the demonic energy into him. So attack him with sorcery instead of the one above me.
Okay. Okay, so you're sending your demonic protector to go attack him, and
Right.
all right. How is this?
It's basically
Attack
just turning into a
manifesting.
lance of energy and zapping him.
Okay. All right, then. And he's defending at a mighty 0.
Do you mind if I invoke the knocked prone?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll invoke the knocked prone free aspect to get that up to a 4.
All right.
Whoop, whoop.
So
So
that
that-
will take him out then.
4 shifts. All right.
What does that look like? How does that?
The energy just sort of lances into his body and then sort of erupts from the inside, and it just basically turns into goo, but sort of from the inside, so his skin sort of melts. It's gross.
Excellent.
I am okay with that.
All
So-
right.
Now, one of the things that's not clear to me on the spell thing, I needed the demonic protector aspect up to give me narrative permission to make attacks with sorcery.
Mhm.
Does that eat the aspect, or is the aspect still sustained?
There, unless something is done to narratively get rid of the aspect is still there.
It's just somewhere
So-
else.
Okay,
You'd have
cool.
to like redirect it or something.
So,
But I've lost my
yeah.
free aspect that was to protect me, so
Yeah.
yay.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna.
Yeah.
On the
cost
other
you.
hand,
I am
you've taken care of your
anticipating.
bad guy.
I am anticipating that I will be meeting somebody's uvula very soon.
yeah, narratively, your protector is now standing or
Over there.
hovering or whatever in the remains of the other one that he exploded.
Right.
He's
Skin suit.
came up and whoop, out. I'm here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So this one realizes that your protector's gone now, so it's time to go in for the kill.
Free attack. Oh, jeez.
Sure.
Don't you know?
And he's got drool in my eyes, which isn't going to help.
Yeah, which puts that at 6.
I am going to try and wrestle away with sweat, since Fuse has been not working for me very well.
All right.
I wish I could help you,
Ooh.
bro. Oh!
Can I get taken out? I'd like to get taken out.
Well, we have to resolve this. You're going to be taken out unless you can reduce it, and I get a say because unless you do it before the dice hit the table.
I don't have any fate points. I don't have a way to reduce. So to have more control, I needed to say I want to be taken out before we'd rolled,
Yes.
right?
Ah.
Once the dice hit the table, because you can't wait till, oh, I know I'm going to be taken out, so now I want to. You have to.
Yeah, no, I thought I could wait till after.
Because reasonably at a
maybe.
6, I would have done it right then.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
maybe you could compel him because this totally is not fair.
I don't have any fate points to
I
spend.
know, that's what I'm saying.
I don't have any aspects. I used it taking care of the other one, so I don't. The
Okay.
only thing I can do. So there's. All right. No, I don't think I can do this. So I have the stunt. I was prepared for this. Once per session, you can produce a charm or potion that lets you create an aspect with one free invoke. But creating an aspect is an action, and it's not my turn. So unless I could use that to create a defensive shield, another defensive shield, with the free aspect on it as a defense action, I already made my roll for Fuse for the defense action, so I don't get that either. I think I just have to eat it.
Okay. All right then. So what we're gonna do? Yeah, you guys see this thing bites into him, and you guys hear a sickening crunch as it bites into him, and there's a bit of blood coming, and I'm gonna give you a fate point for your dark secrets from dark powers.
What's that?
Your demonic protector is coming back into you.
gonna wear you, wear your body.
And
Got no
he's-
strings to hold me down.
Yeah, so I'm going to you're gonna be coming back in after this scene, but we're gonna give you another aspect here of let's call it demonic puppet.
Because that can go horribly wrong.
But I also have a severe consequence, right?
Yes. That's a
I put savaged neck on my character
sounds-
sheet.
that sounds good. Still putting them out on the table so I remember them. Because we wouldn't want me to forget to use them.
Of course not.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I will wait with that severe consequence. I still have a mild. So am I really taken out?
You were gonna. It was a. See, he was at 6. He had 7 shifts on you.
So I could give up the 6 and the 2, and I would still. Then if I took any other injury, I would be taken out.
Yes, true. Yeah, I was okay. Yeah, I was
So
forgetting that you still
have
had
my
the
2
mild.
as well. Yeah.
forgetting you still had the
Also,
mild. So you don't have to.
uh,
You don't have to be taken out then if you don't. You can. We can.
yeah. So I'm still conscious. I'm not taken out.
Yeah.
But your demon protector's looking at you really weird.
But then since I'm not
Next
taken
time.
out, then I don't have the consequence of having been taken out, which means I will take the demonic puppet as a invoke, that I'm losing control to the demons or something like
Yes.
that. But
Yeah.
that's that. Yeah. And now let's make that my mild consequence.
As you're losing control.
I've got to break free.
Yeah. I'm messed up, dudes.
Oh, it would seem.
I have mild, moderate, and severe consequences. It doesn't get really worse.
Maybe I should have helped you instead of Sword Arm. Oh.
Well, yeah,
I don't.
guess I was.
So
I'm at a mild and moderate. So I just don't have the severe.
Kirk, I don't understand the organization scheme for the aspects.
Mhm. Where on the table? There is no. There's no.
Yeah. Oh, well
That's-
then
I guess the two on the
okay,
left are for
that
me.
works.
Actually, I think I can move these. So these are mine.
yeah, I was just
Gasping and
notionally throwing them out where they kind of
fit.
fit. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if there's no scheme, then I'll stop trying to figure it out.
And yours are there. You're mild, moderate, and severe.
Yeah.
Are
And I've
kind of
got
lined
mine
there.
mild and
And the demonic protector is also mine. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm effed up.
So it would
Yeah,
seem.
no, I just squished my guy, so I'm
Yeah,
going over to help
so-
you ASAP. But
Yeah. So as far as you guys know, he kind of he just got munched on this thing.
He
which
is not
like,
looking pretty. Gotcha.
Raising up, you see bits of his flesh hanging from its
Yeah,
from its
yes.
teeth.
I'm gonna want that back.
Bailey, it is your turn to do something.
Okay, so last dude
yeah.
is
Last
on him
dude
then.
here. Yeah.
Okay. We are going to try to go in and sweep him for him to be prone as well.
The same thing.
All
Just
right.
Right,
run
at
around
least.
like was it a she devil? I think is what your aspect.
Yeah,
Is. Or-
the aspect is wildest she devil. Wildest she devil unhanged.
Okay, so he's got 3. He's planted himself pretty firmly on top of Rathier.
Yeah.
And what would I roll for that one? Sorry.
Probably like
Fuse
fuse
to
or sweat
knock
or
him
something.
away.
I need to roll really, really good, because that's mediocre. Oh, or just roll a bunch of zeros.
So, as it stands, there would be a boost on you because he was 3 shifts below him. So you could, as it is, you're gonna go running up against him. He'll like bring forth one of his hands to knock you aside, and you go tumbling.
Unless you got
Would I-
something to.
Would I be able to invoke the aspect for Wildest She Devil to
If you
help
wanna
mitigate that?
if you want to spend a fate point on it, sure.
Sure, why not? Well, mitigate some of that.
Okay. So then, yeah,
So-
he brings the arm up and just pushes you aside, but you don't go tumbling this time.
Yay!
Okay,
I
Con.
try.
Okay. I'm gonna stagger myself over to my poor companion who has this thing on top of him, and I will, as the same, swing my mighty blade, but in a careful motion, not straight down because I don't need to kill my ally, underneath him. So it's maybe more of a sideways upper motion or something to that effect. As I roll my steel. Ew. Let's kind of see how that works out here. Okay.
At 2.
I hate keep using the same damn aspects, but since
When they work, they work.
I know since I am the wielder of the Doom Blade, I can bend it to my will. So I'll burn a fate point to I guess just add a +2 to mine, making it a 3.
Okay. So then get the mild on him.
Actually, shit, what I should have done is I should have used my stunt. Because I can add a +4 instead of the +2. Which would get it to 3 over instead of 1 over.
Yeah, want to do that then?
Yeah, let's do that. Since I've taken the moderate consequence, I might as well get the benefit of having that.
All right, so you can describe how you save Rathier.
Yeah. So this one, as it's trying to grab and bite him and stuff, I've swing my blade upwards and catch this thing in the side of the head, and the tip of my sword kind of stays in it and kind of drags the body off of Rathier, and then I have to spend a couple seconds to pull my sword out of its head.
Nice.
You know, I move it around, it twitches, maybe, you know, and pull my sword out. Kind of put the point into the stone here and kind of try to catch my breath, try to stop the bleeding from my neck, and try to render aid to my companion who has just been just destroyed by this thing.
All right. Okay, so now mild consequences here. We're at the end of the scene. You guys can take 5 minutes to catch your breath and bind your wounds. Mild consequences will go away.
Okay.
Does that include the losing? You took it off.
Yeah, that we should. That should be well. You took the fate point, so you still have that.
Yeah, aspect, but it's not a consequence anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll say it's there, and there's no free invoke for me on that.
I'm guessing any sort of healing would fall under shamanism at this point. If there is any magical healing. I certainly have never seen such a thing, but
Yeah. If there is,
It's pretty
you guys
rough.
can tell me, and we'll see whether you can use it effectively.
I have a shake it off, but I think that's more me focused.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is you.
Otherwise, I would love to go ahead and use my shamanism against my resurrected from the spirit realm to try to bring some life back to Rathier, which I'm going to need as we get further into this ziggurat.
So, what are you trying to do? He's got the. He's got the
bite marks.
the
and
severe
cracked
bite marks
ribs.
across his face and neck. He's got some cracked ribs. What are you trying to fix here?
Well, I
I mean, probably trying to heal the bite on his neck. Maybe
I'm trying to see if I can get
the
the
skin to kinda-
shamanistic spirits to, bring the neck back to normal.
to not an
I'm
open
going-
wound.
I'm going to use that. I was prepared for this to produce a magical bandage. Use this. Special preparations.
Okay.
My spirit infused. Use it.
Okay. To
So you have
Get
a
rid
free
of-
aspect. It's the aspect is, magical healing materials, and the free invoke will help him heal me.
Okay. All right. And then
to get rid of
My
this
sh-
this severe, you've got to beat a 6 because it's severe. He's
Yeah.
he's really hard.
right. I'm rolling a +1. So that's a
And you have
bad
a 3
start.
invoke, so you've got a +3 if you as we can see
Oh,
how
because
it
of
rolls.
the aspect.
The
I've
the
been-
free invoke on the bandage I just handed you.
Yeah.
And then if you've got an
okay.
invoke, I guess you could probably do that as well.
If that works, does that cost me a face? I don't know. Let me know when I need to do something. So what is it?
you-
I think you gotta make
Well-
a shot, or is this a shamanism roll? Is that what this?
Yeah,
is?
it's a shamanism roll. I'm assuming.
If,
'Cause that's what I was calling on
if that's what
spirits.
yeah.
That's my magic. I'm calling on the ancestors to heal
Mhm.
because I've been resurrected from the spirit realm. I'm gonna so I throw a +2 on there on top of the +1.
Well, well,
You can use it
that
depends
invoke.
on
Can
you
you
use a
re-roll
+2
too?
or a reroll. Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't
Yeah,
don't
one-
do it yet.
Yeah,
Don't do it yet. Okay,
Yeah.
just roll the straight one
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Reroll it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God! I don't know
Keep
what
that
happened.
monster away from me.
He
Keep it away
gave me,
from me.
he gave me a cloth. I used a stick. I made a tourniquet. The neck wound wouldn't heal.
Uh,
I don't know if you have an
Okay,
aspect. Can
so-
he re-roll that if he's got an aspect to
if he wants to,
anything of that?
Oh,
Or
so
no.
there's some fun there, though, right? Because
Was-
it could actually succeed with a consequence, right? A major consequence, right?
Is,
Yeah.
is there
yeah,
Is-
well,
is there
right
an
now
aspect that keeps me from using a tourniquet on a neck wound?
successfully, yeah.
I've stopped the bleeding. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, define success.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so as things stand now, I'm gonna get to create
My
an
shamanism is
aspect.
+1.
I'm gonna get to create an aspect, which I'm gonna put this on Garavar. Because
Okay.
he's the one calling on the spirit world.
Yeah, I called on the spirits, and they didn't seem to be very happy with me. On the plus side, Rathier, I'll be able to hear you after you pass. No, I literally that -3 was 4 negatives.
Now, if you want to spend a fate point, you can throw fate points at this to try to improve this. But to successfully get that +6 is
I don't think that
When
we're gonna
I
get to
have
the plus
3
six.
fate
Yeah.
points, and they could each do +2, and I don't even think you're supposed to stack them like that.
if you have
The
multiple
math is
aspects,
still
you know.
missing.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I think you just
I
have
don't
to
think you
chain
can get
aspects
that
or something.
to rescue me. You could do a fate point for another reroll and hope for something better than -4.
But as long as you fail, I'm basically gonna get to put something less. Well, unless
Yeah.
you,
So I think,
At this point, maybe you
I
just
can't
kind of
roll
take
worse.
yeah, I would say don't waste those resources.
it and just take the major consequence, success
Let
with
it go.
major consequence. Yeah.
Okay.
oh, you call on the spirit world to aid him, and the Rathir is this person who deals with these dark powers. They don't want anything to do with that, and they are
Forget
yes,
about the war.
yes, they're these dark powers and demons are reason that you're the last of the Aegir.
Forgot
So-
about that.
But I need him to complete my mission.
You have you've offended Spirit World.
So in other words, no more healing. Fantastic.
Got that available to me to make your life funner.
Yeah, that's great.
Thanks, Richard.
Not only do you hear dead people, now you've pissed off the.
But how will I avenge my people if I don't have the help I need to avenge them?
You've got all the help you need.
You get cracked ribs too.
Yeah, I'm gonna move a little slower. I'm just saying.
All right.
Don't look at me that way, Bunko. I'm not meat yet.
Say he's licking his lips.
He's like sticking his head in the door.
Fresh meat? Fresh
You
meat.
hear him leaving something unreasonable outside the door.
Yeah, he's licking up a bit of your flesh that got thrown near the door.
Oh no, he's tasted human flesh.
Gonna want that back.
Just
Pretty
wait,
sure
it'll
he's
come out the
pointing
other
at
end.
us.
It'll come through out the other end pretty quick.
All
It'll be
right.
pretty green too.
So,
gangrene.
what next? You have the stairs leading down into the dark interior.
I leave my gold coin on the altar.
Do you
Spirits of this place, we mean not to offend.
want to try to create an advantage?
The other
here?
spirits, this guy.
We'll see if I can, since I've already offended the spirit world. But hopefully the spirits of the fallen emperor accept my offering.
Call this a fair obstacle to create this.
So I have to roll a
2.
against a 2, and I just roll a
Shamanism,
4DF.
probably.
And we can roll your shamanism. That sounds
Oh.
right.
I could. It's
For
plus
this.
1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're rolling real
The
great.
spirits really are pissed off at me. I'm just saying. They
Yeah,
are
clearly.
not happy. That was a 0
Yeah, I
and
think
4
that gives me
minuses,
another
which was
free
one better
in-
than the other.
That gives me another free invoke on the offended the spirit world because you have now offended the spirits in the temple.
Oh, and now you're offering tribute to the ancient. That's great.
One paltry gold piece there. You saw the blood. You need a little something more than that. All right.
I suppose
Anybody
I
else want to
could-
do anything fun before?
suppose I could have killed the stinky lizard.
Give the freaking Garvar a nasty look, because he's probably not helping anything at this point.
Don't see you doing anything.
But at least I'm not hurting anything either.
I've
We
like
sacrifice Rathier.
I've wrapped something around my neck to kind of stem the flow of blood from my bite.
Are you just teasing Rathier there? Oh look, I'm just gonna stop the flow of blood with this little cloth.
None of this is fair. It's supposed to be a glorious moment for me.
Yeah, I think
Get your
Rathier.
asses down those stairs.
I think Rathier should get a fate point because all that was
And-
totally not
and-
fair
and-
for him.
Look up. Don't let stuff drop on you from above anymore.
God,
I'll bring up the rear.
I will leave.
Okay.
I will not leave.
Ease on down the stairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I'll follow behind Garvar, but I'll stay back a little bit because he's obviously pissed off some spirits, and we're going into a crypt. So,
Oh,
in the off chance that things go badly for him, and I'll tell
you
him.
don't want to
Trust
know
me,
what
you,
they're
you,
saying to me.
you can lead ahead. It'll be just fine.
You really don't want to know what they're saying to me.
Yeah, they can just constantly
right.
berate you.
We're not angry spirits. We're just disappointed spirits.
Oh no!
All right. So yeah, proceed down the stairs, I guess, licking our wounds, as it were.
Okay.
Oh God, now I want disappointed spirits to be something in my game world.
Okay, you're go down into the dark depths
Ring
of
of
this,
fire.
this temple.
I pull the torch out and light it.
Okay.
Well, I guess I light it off one of the other torches.
Sure.
Actually, screw it. If one of those torches come off, I'll take one of those torches.
I like
Let's have the
how
temple.
you're like, I'll light it out the other torch. Oh, it's not real flame. That explains why it's lit.
Oh, we see the torchlight as the four of you go tentatively down into the bowels. The get to the bottom. The ground levels out. There's like an antechamber with some of the riches that were brought to the emperor splayed out. Across from the stairs is the opening into what you assume to be his resting place, and surprisingly you can see some light coming from there.
And we hope the entrance to the tombs below.
And we've heard stories, remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
How trustworthy those stories are, I guess we'll find out.
We're basically going to be another group of 4 people that went into the temple never to return.
Yeah.
Possible.
I don't know why. I
But
don't think
there
we're-
is treasure here, and I like this direction.
Any potion vials or anything floating around?
All right.
Probably not.
So there's a pathway between me and the actual entry to the Emperor's tomb.
Yeah.
I am
Well-
going to take a moment to carefully observe the pathway to see if I can identify anything that might shift, move, or throw something at me.
Okay.
I'll pick up a gold coin and toss it into the room. As
Say,
Garvar's kind of looking there.
I think just look there, there doesn't appear to be any trapped trapped tiles in front of you.
So what does cool let me do?
Cool is usually it's keeping your cool, keeping your sense of self. Your
Keeping my act together, not going crazy or wild or doing whatever it is Baelit likes to do.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
I'm surprised you're not running right now.
If you would like, you can stay here. I'll approach.
I'm
And
not
I'll,
gonna lie. I'm tempted to just start scooping
Wait.
treasure, but I
I'll,
want you to touch it first.
Pull my sword out, kind of hold it point up in front of me, kind of, I don't say it, a ceremonious fashion, and walk up to the sarcophagus.
you walk
Like,
through the chamber into forward through the archway into the tomb proper.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk in there, and standing there on the other side of the large sarcophagus is Talatamanta.
Fucker.
We meet again, I see.
Hello, I see you made it past the abominations.
With ease.
Yeah, totally.
I was like, I followed behind him with my great axe held up like he held his sword.
Draped along the ceiling.
Like nails on a chalkboard all the way along. Do you mind?
Always.
And proceed up.
Yeah, who saw that coming?
So you're all joining into the tomb.
I don't know what you thought you would be doing here.
I am here to gain the power that is here.
Power is mine. It is my destiny.
He looks at Roth here and go, if you will aid me, I will see that you share in the power of the sorcerer god. And you can consider this a social attack, as he's trying to tempt you to join him, because he has been here. I've been here, I've studied the glyphs. I know how to turn the spell, but I need your help.
Who's he doing that? Is that Garavar?
He's talking to Rathier. So Rathier's got
Can I lie to him and use guile and say, "Oh yes, we need you. We
sure,
need."
you can defend with guile. He's at 0 right now. Which... I've got fate points to spend here. And I'll spend a fate point to get him to 2 to tie you. And I will use that free invoke on your savage neck. He goes, with the power, we can easily eliminate those mortal wounds and afflictions you have.
I'm going to burn my fate point to invoke my none of this is fair. It's not fair that he beat us here. It's not fair that he should have the answers. It's not fair that he should get any advantage over us, and he should not get any part of any power that comes from this crypt. What he deserves is death.
Okay. Well, I still got a
You get a little boost off me, but that's it.
Yeah. So, what is the boost that he has on you? Are you?
I'm starting to doubt if he has secrets that I don't know. I'm starting to doubt whether I'll be able to overcome the wards on the crypt. So, encroaching doubts.
Okay.
More like reinforcing doubts at this point.
So anybody, Torben is not. Well, what are you others doing there?
I'll
I'm gonna
kind
shut
of
up now. It's expensive to talk.
Do we see anything other than him in the room?
You see the sarcophagus. There are the room is laid out with a lot of signs and glyphs that maybe have something to do. Maybe they're magical, maybe not. That's Rothir's bailiwick there. And there's the big sarcophagus in the center. There are a couple of torches on the walls lighting it.
I don't want to necessarily approach him directly, but I want to kind of divide the group a bit so he's not able to focus on everybody at once. So I'm going to try to sidestep to get to a different part of the room.
You want him to notice you, or is this
a stealthy.
I'm not necessarily trying to deliberately take his attention away from the group, but I'm wanting to make sure that if he has some way of trying to get all of us, that we're not all standing in one spot. So I'm not necessarily trying to draw attention, I'm just sidestepping.
To kind of separate from the group.
He might notice me, but I'm not necessarily deliberately drawing the attention.
this seems like guile to create some sort of advantage here.
Sure.
Positioning or something.
I'm bad at guile.
Sometimes you separate the party.
Just bail it.
No, I guess I'll just roll normally. Oh, there it is. Okay, he's at 1 to
1 to -1.
detect your. Yeah.
That's okay.
So-
I'm okay with him detecting it.
You start moving, and he goes, "Careful! This room is layered with magics. If you step in the wrong spot, you could be doomed."
I say, you've always been full of shit, and I'll charge at him. I'll charge across the room.
And he owes you money.
He slighted me, and I never forget a slight.
Well, since you guys,
Release those traps, kill me. He's pretty headstrong.
all right. So, with roll your attack, he'll,
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to, as I pull my Doom Blade, well, I've had it out, but raise it and stuff. You shall never have the power of the first Emperor. Pretty good.
come on, here we go. He's at fair.
Okay, I will, since we're kicking this off, I will burn a fate point to invoke my Doom is always with me stunt to add +4 to that. So I'm at a 7.
Okay, you're at 7. He needs. Yeah, let's hate to spend on defense, but 7's pretty bad. Okay, that's 5 shifts. Well, we'll at least lower that down to. I'll spend a fate point to reduce that because he he's good at cutting and running, and he's running after you cut him. So
Yeah. And knowing that, can I burn a second fate point on an aspect as well? I burned
Okay.
2 fate points. Because once again, I never forget a slight, and this guy's really pissed me off.
okay.
So that knocks me down to 0 fate points. So I'll bump that up. So I'm at a 9.
Okay, so that brings you back up to 5 shifts on him, which
Oh.
is okay.
I don't know. Can I
severe.
do 2 stunts? Because I've got one I can add 1 shift, and it doesn't take a fate point. Once per scene. I don't know if I
what's
can
that one?
do that. The nothing cuts like Serenic Steel.
Yeah.
Once per scene on a successful attack with the Doom Blade, you can add 1 shift to stress.
Yeah.
So
That's-
I'm really
Gives you
laying
the
into this guy.
6.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I'm trying to get
so
to that
that's-
severe.
That's a severe. That's a severe.
Nice.
So
Hurts.
what do you do? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm charging across the room, kicking treasure and shit like everywhere, haphazardly. He said he's on the other side of the sarcophagus,
Mhm.
whatever. So I basically leap over the sarcophagus to get to him, and as he's kind of like with this, I bring my sword in and use the weight of my charge, and basically skewer him right through the lower abdomen, just all the way through.
Okay.
So I
Uh,
would say I've got him. I don't know if I can keep him on keep my sword in him to kind of
he is gutted.
gutted. Yeah.
All right then. So since we're kicking things off, we'll go to Balit.
I don't know what Balet's doing.
He's like, as I'm screaming, I am the last of the Doom Guard, and
You literally just ran up and just.
yeah, just sword right through the gut.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting that. I am going to. You know what? I'm
Tell you
gonna
what.
start. Go ahead.
I'm gonna offer you a fate point for your
Okay.
drunkenness and riches and splendor,
Okay.
There's a
rather
lot
than
of loot.
worrying about fighting over this stupid, sorcerer's power and all that. There's a lot of treasure around here.
I was
You
actually
wanna-
just thinking that. I was thinking just start scooping.
You just start the looting.
Yep.
Whoever.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so take another fate point.
Lord. And a curse.
Maybe. But that's the risk we all take.
By we all, you mean not me.
You're part of the group too, hon.
Oh God.
All right. So
So I throw treasure at you too.
as you gutted him, Khan, he looks at you and goes, "Wait, don't. You need me. You'll never stop the sorcerer god from freeing himself without what I've learned, without the knowledge I've learned."
Is he trying to
So this
talk
is
his way out of here?
He's trying to, yeah.
Okay. Um,
you can. Well, I guess what's your response to that? Do you want to, like, you could use your cool to like, I'm set in my purpose, and well, you're not going to sway me. You could use
yeah.
your sense to say, well, maybe he's lying. I can figure out if he's lying. You could
Yeah,
use...
I'll probably go with sense. I mean, they're the same, but I think that makes
Okay.
more sense in this case. And then if I do really bad, and we actually need him alive, maybe I can get a fate point for never forget a slight, and I'm just gonna keep going into him. So we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
A 1. Yeah.
A 3.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, he's obviously not going anywhere.
You have him skewered, so I mean, it'd be interesting if he tried.
You guys are gonna hate what I do next.
So you're gonna okay. So you'll take that. He's got. So he's created the advantage then of we'll call it wait, you need me.
Wait, there's one more song in my contract.
All right then. So what do you do then, Colin?
Gone.
Actually, you acted the first.
Yeah,
one,
yeah. I was
so-
kind of the. I think probably the rest of the party probably gets to go.
Yeah. So either Garvar
right.
or Rothier can go.
So, like, literally, when it looks like I should most do the thing, I have already irritated the heck out of the spirits twice.
Should we try for number 3? No.
I am in the crypt next to the sarcophagus of the first emperor. I am going to bow down and listen to see if the spirits have anything to tell me at this point.
Before our former ally gets just
Maybe
destroyed.
even to ask the first emperor if there is anything useful I should know.
Okay.
I'll be surprised if they even listen. They're not happy with me.
I'm surprised they haven't started
Sounds
like
like,
attacking you from beyond the grave.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are well positioned, and we'll say I'll say you can do this if you get an average. Though I do have some free invokes to use against you.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. What am I rolling against? Am I sticking with my shamanism? My teeny tiny shamanism?
That sounds appropriate.
I could spill my blood if it would help.
We're not ruling it out.
Blood sacrifice.
Okay. Now
All right.
I've got these 2 free invokes, which means that takes my 1 to 5. And so you need to come up with at least 3 shifts. So if you got a couple fate points you can spend.
I do have a couple of fate points I can spend, and I would be willing to spend them now because I think this would give me a disadvantage.
So give me aspects you're invoking and how they
Um,
apply.
Definitely hears voices of the dead. I already hear them. I just need to listen for once. And then resurrected from the spirit realm. I've been there. I know where the emperor is. I can reach him.
All right.
I just need a little assistance.
So then you hear his imperious voice saying, "Yes, who calls me from beyond.
Holy crap. It is I,
Worked.
Garavar. Forgotten. The last of the Aesir, the giant men of the north. I'm seeking to end the return of the ancient. I wrote this down. Oh, the ancient evil that lies nearby.
Oh yeah, you guys did give him a name. Triptex.
Oh yeah, Triptex.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
are weary on our quest, and a former ally has turned against us. We must find our way to stop him from destroying all the world has built in your wake.
Okay.
A little bit of kiss up
It's-
never hurts.
Since,
This is
Especially
true.
when you've pissed some people off.
you if you succeed in this,
The
give me
other
give me
spirits are standing by here just being catty.
yeah. You
Oh,
can you
Listen
can
to her.
you can hear the voices of the other spirits around you, but you're able to like cut them
Just-
out and focus in his
just barely.
voice. Yeah, his voice is ringing through, and you're able to shout over them to be heard by him.
Excuse me.
So what is what does he tell you that you have to do? So you've made the roll. You're creating this advantage.
Yeah, I am. I'm gaining the knowledge of the one innocuous piece of treasure in this room that can be used to seal the ancient evil Triptex? Yeah. From returning to this world.
And what's the sacrifice that it takes to invoke the power of this item?
Rathir, of course.
It will be my
It
own
just isn't
life.
fair.
I will have to sacrifice my own spirit, the last of the Aesir, to protect the world.
We got two last with, so if you're having any second thoughts, we can hear the other one. He's a little stabby anyway for polite company.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Okay.
And so you guys basically see me kneel down and focus, rise,
Well.
and slowly walk. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. So he
Don't know where
tells
we're
you
at.
that. Yeah, he tells you that.
You just see me lay down, kneel down, and focus.
Yeah, you've gotten this insight. Rathir, what are you doing?
Pa, pa, pa.
Well, I don't know that conversation's going on and I can't
Nope.
hear it.
No.
So I'm going to do what I was intending to do, which is I'm calling up my allies, the dark spirits, whispering their names.
Which didn't help me in my conversation.
And I'm calling up the spirits of the knowers of secrets and lost lore, the mind readers, the tentacles and brain
Oracles.
devourers of the dark. And I'm just trying to right now build up the presence of those spirits that energy, bring it into the room with me, summoning them forward. And I'm just really not even like saying it directly to Talamata, whatever his name is, but just like under my breath, we don't need you. We just need your secrets.
Oh
And,
my.
Nice. I like it.
I'm trying to create an aspect.
Yes.
We're at a club meeting.
So, yeah, well, so I'll call that fair. There's certainly the
Oh Lord.
in this place.
Well, I get a little bit.
Yeah.
I get a
Gain
boost.
a boost.
Now, I don't know. Maybe we are in ancient ruins.
What do
got
we?
this,
what do we? Yeah, what do you
is it,
call
we have
this
we have
boost?
a free invoke on ancient ruins, or what's the?
Insight on loan from a demon. And his boost on me and Crouching Doubt has fled now, right? Or is that until his turn? Well, he seems like he's had a couple of turns.
Yeah. Well, he's actually.
I don't think he's gone. I mean, I guess he tried to, or he's
Yeah,
trying to
he
convince
did.
me not to just
Yeah. The
lift this sword
the
up
steel
through
in
his body.
in his, yeah, he was distracted by
Distracted.
yeah. So he didn't get to try to, but I will since you're calling on the that's the wrong thing. Since you're calling on these dark powers here, I'm going to offer you a fate point against your
Yes.
you can you hear the whispers of triptychs that, like, if you want the power, you must stop the Aesir from cutting it off. He is going to sacrifice himself using the blade of the first emperor. You must stop him.
Will the power become mine once I do?
Yes, you will have my gift.
Night. Sold for one hot fate point.
Right.
That's a bargain.
Okay. Violet, you've been
Lord.
Yes.
grabbing stuff, and so the last thing you just picked up was
Uh-oh.
this super nifty dagger that
Shiny.
yeah.
And the only enemy we're seeing in the room is still the dude.
Yeah, who, he's gotten gutted by Khan, so you think Khan's taking care of it.
Yeah, we're gonna stash that dagger.
All right.
It seems nifty. He's got it taken care of. We're just gonna keep looting.
All right. Then got a lot. Okay, he has at least he's staggering from your wound.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of like staggers towards you, like holds a hand out, like I'm gonna collapse, and that's of course when he tries to shank you.
Yeah. Yep. And his words last time kind of put me a little at ease to
Yeah.
getting close, so that's fine. So, and I guess this is really just going to be a maybe a sense,
Yeah.
because
That would-
obviously I'm not expecting him to come up and shake me. So to kind of get
Yeah.
that, it's worse than probably like sweat to try to dodge it out of the way, but I don't think I'd be expecting it. So I think a sense is, oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And he'll tag that free invoke there. He's at 3.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He got me. He got me good.
So that's
Severe.
5 shifts.
Yeah. I've already got a moderate, so it'll bump it up to a
It's a severe.
severe.
All right. So
Should never trust a con man.
yeah, and of course it was poison. So that's your severe consequences. You're poisoned.
Poisoned. Okay.
All right. So, Garvar, you need the blade of the first emperor.
I do. Hopefully, I have an idea where it is. Is it sitting on top of the sarcophagus? Is it inside the sarcophagus?
Well,
You're gonna
Let's
have
say,
to open
uh,
the sarcophagus.
let's give a sense versus. Why don't you roll guile, Balit, to whether or not
Okay.
you've secured that away in your.
Oh,
Treasure trove.
Jesus! I will freaking kill all of you! Ah!
Got a 2 on the go.
All right, so you can, yeah, so you see what you expect to be that looks like the image you saw.
Yeah, it would sit right there. On that wood stand.
Yeah, you
Right
saw
next
it.
to
Right next
Balit.
to Balit. Yes.
who is shoving a goblet into her bag.
Yeah, maybe Talat got it already. You don't know. It's just not there.
Excuse me. I need a
Yes?
sword about this long, gold filigree,
Okay.
ruby, about the size of a fist.
Okay.
Has anybody seen it?
Is there a finder's fee?
The salvation of the world rests upon it.
Can I have it back when you're done with it?
I will have no further use of it after I am finished with it.
Okay. Well, as long as I get it back, you can have it.
You will be free to take it. I will definitely not stop you.
Okay. Dig it.
You guys see Khan get stabbed while you're having this discussion.
Oh no.
Curse your inevitable betrayal.
I dig out the sword and give it to you. But now I'm watching you because it's valuable.
I
Okay,
want it back.
Well, Rothir, you see you're pulling out this blade, and you know that this is you need to stop Garvar.
You're
from using
muted.
it.
John,
John, you're muted.
So muted.
Sorry. Well, what I've done is called up this force of demonic mental energy, which is not as strong as I'd like it to be, but I'm going to send that straight into Tlaloc's forehead and try and take control of his mind. Basically, just make a mental attack on him with it.
Lot. Or is that who you're attacking? Who are you attacking?
Kalamata.
Kalamata.
Okay.
Kalamata, yeah.
Yeah. He has the secrets I want. So I'm using the boost since it goes away anyway. So
All right.
6 total.
My.
That's where is he? Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, spicy.
Yeah. So that's essentially gonna take him out. So
So I want to like use that as a way to start rooting around looking for his secrets in there.
Those are in his mind.
So I will.
okay.
So I'm more interested in having his secrets than in seeing him dead in this scene. So he can survive the scene as long as I get whatever secret he was holding back.
Okay. All right. Then
Oof.
instead of him being
Remind me not to
he's
oppose you.
he's taken
Oh,
out,
dang it.
but
But he'll survive
he
the
just he's kind of staggers back, and you see like his eyes have
Gonna roll back.
the glow of that you see in the demon that you deal with. So, and he's kind of looks at you like, okay, what now?
Meanwhile, I'm searching his body for an antidote to the poison he just stabbed me with. Because
Nobody cares. That's the
What?
saddest part.
What was he holding back? What is his secret? What does he know? What did he think he knew?
That if he could break the blade of the first emperor, that would unleash the shackles that have been put on Triptech, and he would be rewarded with power from Triptech.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I guess that's my turn.
Yeah.
Lord,
Okay.
this
so
story has more twists than M. Night Shyamalan story.
So Balit, you're given the blade. You're giving up the blade.
On the promise that it's going to be returned to me, yes.
I have promised I will most definitely not resist you having it back when I am finished with it.
Okay. So, what's your plan then, Garvar? This is, it isn't just like, oh, I just stabbed myself. This takes a bit of ritual.
No, and I'm assuming I actually need to get down to the next level and I need to figure out where the door is. So that's a thing. Crap. I start looking around for any kind of exit, especially one lower. Hey, probably near Tote.
Well, from your lore that he is on top, so
It's going to be under the... Oh, God, I do have to move the sarcophagus. I walk over and start shoving the sarcophagus in different directions until I find
Okay.
one where it slides.
You're
Hey, Con, you okay over there?
Did I happen to find an antidote to this poison?
of course not. but he didn't seem to resist your searching.
Right, yeah. Which is kind of odd. So
Okay, so you
I kind of stand up, kind of rest my weight on my sword. What are you doing? And I'll walk over.
okay. Garvar, your big, giant, strong thews are able to shift the sarcophagus, and you see the spiral stairs going down.
Wow, those are really tiny. Coming. I start to head down.
Wait,
Yeah.
let me go first. It's not safe for you to go first.
Okay. I
Start shuffling, pulling myself or staffing myself down each step.
let Raythier not be behind me on the way down.
Then I'll follow Garavar. The same thing. I'm like using my sword almost as a way to support myself going down the stairs.
I touch both walls, the inner circled pole and the outer wall of this spiral staircase. I think I'm fine.
Following more to keep an eye on the sword, because I want it back.
This thing is
Alright.
designed for small people.
Yeah, you're like shoulder to shoulder, like in the.
Right. I can't swing my arms.
Great, now I'm stuck behind you.
While I'm going down the stairs, I want to try and do a couple of different things discreetly ahead of me.
We're all gonna die.
It's possible.
What gave it away?
I want to first produce a ball of elemental cold in one hand. And in the other, I want to use my last stunt, my spell of summoning, to produce a minor denizen of the dark world to do my bidding, a little homunculus with a hammer.
Wow.
And when we reach the bottom of the stairs, I want to turn back to Garavar and say, "These will guide our path." And I want to touch the cold to the blade, and then hold up the homunculus with the hammer so he can strike the frozen blade to try and shatter it. There's lots of shit in there.
Wow.
Uh,
Hopefully, when I start to see the hammer going, I have a chance to react.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
yeah.
And my little homunculus is only +1 at any task I decide he can do. So the odds of him actually shattering the blade, the cold is just to give me some boosts to burn on it, or
Yeah.
some
Right,
pre-invoke.
Garver,
Yeah.
what the hell's going on up there?
Hey.
I can't.
So
I'm
let's-
pretty-
around.
I assume I'm going to
pretty
have
good
to
at
make a
keeping my
guile
cool.
roll to conceal it all.
I'm pretty good at keeping my cool anyway.
Well, I would say the guile part will your see well I think
fully
essentially
expect
we could put this all in a your sorcery against his sense to sense what you're doing, because you're really just and you can
You're doing
and
magic
the-
shit. And we don't really know much about magic.
Yeah.
Shit, so
All
The
right.
homunculus will its +1 is it's aiding you in this, so it'll give
Okay.
you a +1 boost.
Okay.
I think that's the quickest and
Sure.
correct way to do this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh!
I
Wow,
have to put
even the
everything I
voices
can
of
into this is my big chance to have ultimate power.
Even the voices
I
from the
am
dead
going
can't help me
to-
now.
yeah.
I am going to invoke I need time all of it with my last fate point and re-roll that shit.
Well,
No.
you're beating him right
You
now.
realize you beat me by 2. Or 4 already.
Yeah.
Yeah. You,
So
How
he-
much better do you want to do?
So here's the question. I'm right behind Garavar. Do I
All right, I'll hold on.
get any sense of... I mean, I start hearing hammering and shit. Like,
Well, you don't know anything about.
Well, yeah, he fills
Well-
up the whole stairway.
right, well, that's what I'm trying to say.
Never
Like,
been
what the
here.
hell's going on? And
You
trying
don't
to...
even know what the sword is about.
Yeah.
At least Balin knows the sword's a factor.
Right, yeah.
All right, so are we going to leave it at I will burn my fate point to add 2 just to try and get it all the way up to a severe consequence or whatever. 6 shifts on the sword to try and make sure it's shattered.
Okay, so
Bah.
This is
Oh,
my
no.
big play for the promised reward of ultimate power.
Yeah, that's my second 4 minuses roll today.
yeah, so you got a critical success here. So you see him hold this out. This Marculus brings down this
Gets a really good shot on this, like, right on
hammer, and the hilt separates from the blade, and some of the gems scatter, and they all fall to the ground below you.
You are destined to live beyond this day, and I am destined to live all of the days beyond this day.
So, do I see him shatter the sword?
Well, right now, Garvar is
Kinda blocking
everybody.
Okay.
Let's- what are we doing? We're standing here. Like, let's at least move into the room.
So, Garvar, what do you do in response to this?
Probably gonna get my ass kicked.
Well, first, in my shock, I'm going to try to find a piece of the blade. and get out of the way of the stairwell because there's people behind me.
So, you go onto the ground and like trying to gather up pieces.
Just trying to see if I can find a way to kill myself with a tiny piece of the old sword. I don't think that would work.
What are you doing?
I'm like walking on into the room, like expectantly holding out my arms for ultimate power.
Like,
to
come for me.
Where is it?
Yes.
Bring it!
You fool! You are a fool!
Yeah, you step forward, and there's another dark-looking sarcophagus with these chains across it. And as you step forward, you see one of the chains kind of just rusts away and turns to dust and falls. What are you doing, Garvar? Are you actually trying to gather a piece of the blade, or what are you?
I think at this point I'm following him. Like, what are you doing? Do you think he's going to share his power with you? If you live forever, he will be in your body instead of you. You are a fool.
That can be a social attack on him.
I will become millions. I will become legions. I will be everything.
Your body will. You will be a forgotten memory.
You don't understand these things. I've given everything to be here.
My men, my society, my world has given everything to get me here.
Fools.
The hell's going on up there?
Insects.
I think Garvar, you've stepped forward by now, right? So the others can get
Yeah.
in.
I
Yeah.
just squeeze through.
Balin, Rathir destroyed your sword.
What the hell, man?
It was necessary.
Necessary for what? It was valuable. It's not nearly as valuable in a million pieces.
And so you
You
said
don't
there's
understand
another
that.
sarcophagus that has like chains over it, that the chains are resting away.
Yeah,
I
there are
saved Garavar from his own self-destruction.
Okay. While they're arguing amongst themselves, I'm gonna move up to stand in front of the head of the sarcophagus with my sword overhead, basically ready to drive my sword through this being that's I'm expecting to come out of this sarcophagus. Like trying to stand up as best I can, standing guard over it.
Okay,
So much
I'll give
wrong.
you a fate point there as the
Okay.
wielder of the Doom Blade. You know that this is related to the sword. You know, that's the blade
Yeah.
of the first emperor.
Yeah.
You might, that they just broke a blade. Your blade might serve for the same purpose.
Okay. Do I know what that purpose is? I mean, as far as what what needs to be done with it, or just
you
that
know
that's
that it could be used. Its power could be used to hold back this evil from coming forth.
I
So-
did also just say that Garavar's, I had saved him from his own self-destruction. So if you're bright enough, or if you think Khan is bright enough, you might pick out that he was going to kill himself with it. I don't know.
I like how he actually looks at his skills to see if he's smart enough to figure it out.
yeah. My sense is a 0, so
Nah,
Dude.
all right.
But you were once a king, and you were once a slave. You've been around.
If you want to make it a roll, we can.
yeah. I mean, and that's probably what it is like a sense that, unless it's, I throw something weird off at maybe like a blood that
It's
this
either-
is
yeah,
some
either-
sort of thing that something that runs in my blood to know almost. If not, I'll do a sense. But
or you can. Do you have any other fate points other than the one I just gave you?
no, that's the only one
Okay,
I've got.
so- okay.
All right. Well, I'll try a sense and see how that goes. Oh, it helps if I hit the thing. A 1.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I know I hadn't given you a difficulty since I did give you a difficulty for the roll. We'll say that is good enough. You figure you'll have to do the sacrificing.
Yeah. Me as a player, that's what I figured was going to happen. So I didn't want to force it in there. So as they, I don't know, argue amongst themselves or whatever, I'll at this point maybe I'll stand on top of the sarcophagus with the sword out, almost in like like I'm getting to end my life in a ritual manner with this sword. Remember me, as I am the last of the Doom Guard, done what was destined of my kind.
Wait, what? You fool!
The sacrifice was to be mine.
And I'll stick the sword through my chest. With all
Can I
my
at least
might.
have his sword?
Yeah.
All right, so I think there is the appropriate blast of light and energy as the chains reform, and when the flash fades from your eyes, you see the sarcophagus is once again chained, and the doom blade is penetrating it down into the sarcophagus.
the sarcophagus, which was what I was about to try to do anyways. So that's pretty cool.
Wow. We were
Oh.
4 adventurers on the same quest, but were
Were
we
we
ever
ever
really
really?
on the same quest?
That's
Made
part
it
of
all
the.
up. I'm so yeah. Rathine is just now like
Like,
screaming in rage, really softly.
Baylet probably is too, actually.
You do have
A
a
lot of
a bunch of loot.
loot.
So
Yeah. But I wanted the sword that got
yeah,
shattered.
that would have been probably more than all the other stuff, but yeah.
The glory was to be for my people.
It's the
Ironically, you just stole my death scene away from me like I did Jason's in the White Hole game.
Yeah, you did.
that's all.
I just wanted
It's
to
all-
die for something.
It's all within the genre that nobody ever really gets what they want.
So
Yeah.
apparently, the last fanboy of a group of soldiers actually still counts.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well,
And
thank you.
my truest aspect is none of this is fair.
Yeah.
It certainly was not. Oh no!
You're gonna brain Rathine before you leave the place.
I was saved from
Just
death.
leave him there. Or pull him out and make him live with the knowledge that he failed. He's a failure.
It's done. It's done. The chains are no longer weak, and there's nothing we can do to. He's trapped for another several hundred years. It'll be somebody else's problem then.
It's a fantasy world. There's another dead emperor around the corner.
Yeah. They're Diamond Desert.
No, there is just past the quickie mark.
All right. Well, thank you all for playing.
Alright.
I
Yeah,
guess
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Any feedback on? I don't know that I did.
It was
Get
a good
everybody,
story. It's fate. We all had fun. Actually, we all got to do. Did you? You felt like you got to do stuff, right, Vanessa?
Oh yeah.
I don't know that I poked you enough.
Oh yeah, you got a bag full of treasure.
Yeah, you were the one who made out actually doing what you set out to do.
You got what you wanted.
You just came here for the money, and I think you're going home pretty rich. So
I'm okay
Unfortunately,
with that.
you picked up the obsidian skull, so
I might be
you're
trapped
gonna
here, but I'm
contend with
trapped
the
rich.
curse. You're gonna contend with the curse, yeah. Anyways, yeah, no, that was great. That was an awesome story and a great game. And
No, it was super fun. I enjoyed.
we had so much activity in Twitch. Hey, thank you guys for coming. And again, next week our virtual Tsunamicon's there. It's like only a $5 fee. So if you go to tsunamicon.org, there's all kinds of information about it. We sell tickets at our tabletop.events.
Something.
And come join us and play for a while, and we'll have all this kind of fun. If you're watching this years later, hopefully we're having a brick and mortar TsunamiCon coming up sometime in the next year. Come see us then.
okay, so we're gonna try to raid into. Who was that? Just Thino.
Thano, yeah.
This old wizard's going to bed.
All right.
I'm
Have a
not
good
going
one, John.
raiding into anything.
I'll
Have a
Yeah.
good night, John.
Bye.
Night.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Good night, guys. Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
Have
definitely.
a great evening.
Thanks. Thanks.
All right. That was actually a really good game.
a super fun game. Yeah.
I have to work at 10.
Have a good night.
La-di-da-di-da. That sucks, by the way, Richard.
Yeah. Oh, which also means the only day off I have for my birthday is Sunday. So we're doing 1 or 2 podcasts for my birthday.
Yeah.